And here we go, 6:01 at the MJ Morning Show. I am MJ Fester. You going to use Michelle's mic position today, Fester?
I guess so.
Hey, Andrew, I don't want to start off the show with sort of a stinging inquiry, but when we said last week, can you have the engineers look at Fester's mic, that it's really behaving awkwardly, I thought that you would have jumped on that, Andrew, but then I asked you over the weekend, hey, you got the engineers on it? And you're like, no, I'll write up a ticket. Did something happen?
I didn't cross paths with the engineers last week.
Well, there's something called texting. There's something called email. There's something called phone calls.
I've heard of that.
All right, so just curious.
My mind wasn't on that at the end of the show.
Yes. His mind was on.
I have a lot of stuff that I do every day after the show. Plus, I had to do something with Justin Chase on Friday. So
I'll tell you this, MJ.
You had to do something with Justin Chase? Or
yeah, I was on a call and learned how to use something new, and apparently he was involved with it too. So
Justin Chase is our corporate program director.
He's a big muckety muck.
Yeah,
right?
big muckety muck. Yeah. What do they call? He's the CTO. Chief. CCO. He's the CTO is like Chief Technology. Have you noticed that we used to have like two CE somethings? We used to have like
CFO and a CEO.
Oh, I'm sorry, three. So you had like CFO, Chief Financial Officer. You had CEO, Chief Executive Officer.
COO.
And then COO for Chief Operating Officer. So you used to have like three CO whatevers. Now there's like they just make them up. They pull them out of their ass.
Yeah.
So Justin is now, he's the CCO. He's the Chief Coffee Officer. He's supposed to, the CCO is the Chief Content Officer, which is just a fancy name for the corporate program director for all of the Beasley media groups. Andrew, what is this new little thing that you were on a call with our Chief Content Officer? What is this thing? I haven't heard about this. Andrew?
Is he on the phone?
Hello. What are you, dude? We're on the air. I'm talking to you. Now you're on the phone.
Okay. All right. Leave in. We'll get back
Andrew,
to Andrew.
Now, hold on. So, Andrew, what kind of program is this?
It's something for our podcast.
Hey, how does this other morning show just walk in at 6:04?
Because the show starts at 6 and they play like some Tejano music till like 6:09.
Okay, I watched the Spanish morning show just like walk in like at their leisure.
It's
I've been here for 35 minutes. 40 minutes.
The show starts at 6-ish.
All right. So Andrew, what's this technology that you had to learn that was so important that you were on a call with a muckety muck bigwig with the company?
It has to do with our podcasts.
Okay.
It's another piece of software they're switching to from what we're using now, and they wanted me to learn how to use it from the guy who runs it, and apparently Justin was also involved with this call.
Okay, so what happens with our podcast? Because our podcasts are a very important part of this show.
From our listeners' point of view, nothing's going to change.
Okay. So people can still go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, what do they like to say? Wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So wherever you get your podcasts, you'll still be able to get
chances are we're there.
MJ Morning Show podcast. What about Flippy's podcasts? Are we on Flippy's still?
I think we're still on. We're still on at Jerry's House of Podcasts.
All right. You seem uptight this morning. What's your deal?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I'm great.
You all right?
I'm great.
Sell any RVs over the weekend?
Yes. You know what? It was a rain out weekend for me.
Oh no! So nothing.
Well, I put a half a deal together, but
well, didn't the Rays get delayed for like 5 hours or something yesterday?
So that was yesterday.
Yeah. So I flew in. I left because I went to see Mom and Dad and Bro over in Fort Lauderdale. In fact, I'm getting some pissy feedback on one of my videos that I shot.
Which I can only guess which one.
Yeah, I got some pissy feedback. Of course, folks, if you don't follow my Instagram, the show goes on. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Never ends.
My Instagram feed, my personal feed, Certified MJ Radio, is an extension of this show. So the content doesn't stop. I shut things down at 10 a.m. on Friday morning. Guess what? It continues all weekend long, and I put some content up on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, folks. If you are not following my personal private Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, you're missing out on 2 potential days of content. If you like the MJ Morning Show, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, well, guess what? Crap does continue on Saturday and Sunday.
Yes.
So I'm getting some pushback, some feedback, people are vocal about something that I videoed and then put up on my Instagram. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. But listen, I had a nice little trip over to Fort Lauderdale.
Did the weather affect any of it?
We had a couple of boomers over there, but nothing, outside the ordinary, typical, summertime thunderstorms, typically in the afternoon. All right, so I left. I had a flight which was scheduled for like 4:10 on Friday. That got pushed back. I don't think we got into the air until like 4:40. It wasn't terrible because some weather pushed the flight back, so it wasn't delayed, too much. Get into Fort Lauderdale. It was a very fast flight. I think on a Friday afternoon, even with some bad weather, I think I had my fastest flight over from Tampa to Fort Lauderdale on Spirit. We clocked in at like 36 minutes.
Yeah, they wanted to get you off the plane as soon as possible.
So I came back yesterday morning. I flew in. I landed Tampa International about 7:30 yesterday morning. And, of course, we had a couple of really good deluges yesterday, but Saturday was also wet as hell, right?
Yeah, it came on and off, but it was a wet day. It was a wet weekend altogether.
But I saw we had a lot of crap going up. So Bucks had their last preseason
on Saturday night,
and that was with the Buffalo Bills.
Yes.
Oh, Deion Sanders' kid, what a schmuck!
You know what?
He's tossed. He's out.
I think he was going to be out anyway, but that was a classless way to leave town.
All right, so if you miss what happened with Deion Sanders' son, we'll get into that in just a bit. And then, like I was saying, the Rays, like a
4 or 5 hour delay.
Yeah, it was a 5-hour rain delay for the Rays yesterday at Steinbrenner. Holy crap.
Man.
Yeah, I met a friend of mine because Michelle's still out of town. Kids are at school. So I met a friend of mine, Dr. Mark.
Yeah.
Met him for dim sum because I flew in, 7:30 yesterday morning, went home, grabbed a little nap because I had an early, call at Fort Lauderdale Airport yesterday morning. So I met Dr. Mark for some dim sum. And on the way back from dim sum, I would say about 12:30, 12:45, I'm heading south on Dale Mabry. And, because I had to stop at Walmart at 275 to get some gas in the car. And, man, it was just pounding rain. It was blinding.
Yeah.
The people that slow down and they virtually stop, and then the people that put their flashers on, which you're not supposed to do, But I had some crazy rain on Dale Mabry about, 12:35, 12:45 yesterday. Just nuts.
Yeah, a couple minutes later, it hit me up in North Tampa as I was going through the Wendy's drive-thru to use those free burger coupons I got. Remember, I got that book of like a year of free coupons?
Year of free burgers.
I could use one a week.
That's right.
So I had 3 of them with me. Like, hey, kids, I'm going to Wendy's to get lunch. And then I go out, and it's nice and it's just regular cloudy. And then by the time I get back, it's just coming in sideways.
So your RV sales at General RV were a total washout?
No,
you didn't sell anything?
I sold a half a deal.
Oh, you did?
I put a half a deal together.
What the hell does that mean? What's that?
Let's say.
What, you got a chainsaw in half RV?
Sort of. Let's say a customer comes in on Tuesday and sees MJ.
Somebody drove. It's a used unit. Somebody fell asleep in an RV. They scooted off the side of the road, and they sliced the whole thing in half by hitting a guardrail.
That's right. Yeah, we just duct tape it back together.
Half a deal.
No, a half deal's like let's say a customer comes in and sees you on like Tuesday,
yeah,
and then they come back and you're not available. Then I get them. I'm like, oh, you saw MJ
so you
on Tuesday.
close the deal. You put the deal together, so you get half the deal.
Yeah,
I got you. All right,
a couple of nickels.
All right, because man, it was yesterday was rainy, and I heard that Saturday was even worse.
Yeah. I mean, it was rainy all weekend. It was just the thing that sucks about the Rays is that this was a high profile game. The Cardinals are a big draw.
Right.
Because the Cardinals, I don't know if you know this, MJ, they used to spring train in St. Petersburg.
How long ago was that?
That was like back in the 80s.
Yeah,
But
okay.
there's a lot of
Before my time. I got here in 94.
There's a lot of love for the
Yeah,
Cardinals
okay.
in this area,
All right.
and they don't come here that often.
Gotcha.
So this is the kind of game you circle when the schedule comes
Did
out.
people hang out for a 5 freaking hour rain delay? Holy shnikes.
Eventually, I saw like the crowd shots on Channel 10 Sports last night, and
Right.
it was a sparse.
Channel 10 Sports?
Yeah, I was watching Channel 10.
You're the only viewer.
I was the only- I felt like the only one.
because Big Brother.
Yeah, Big Brother's on
Big
CBS.
Brother's on CBS.
That's why. That's why I watched.
You just don't hear much about Channel 10 news.
I didn't know who the guy was. He did a great job in the sports.
I didn't even know they were still on the air.
Today in sports, Anyway, there was hardly anybody in the crowd.
Gotcha.
It was a. You could have had any seat you wanted.
There you go. Like the prime seat right behind home plate, all yours.
You could have actually caught for the Rays.
6:12 at the MJ Morning Show, just getting rolling. We have an update. Woo! We have an update on the assistant attorney general up in Rhode Island. The audio's classic. Our early crowd, you might not know about this story. And there's an update to some insane audio. And if you haven't heard it, you will love this next. On the MJ Morning Show, 6:12, just getting rolling, back in minutes.
Good morning. There are no incidents to report.
We've got some weird local crap that's been happening here, and a lot of it's like costume related. You know, we had the Jester story, last week. By the way, I instructed Fester to make contact with the Jester because the Jester started following me on Instagram, and I sent the Jester a direct message, and the Jester did not respond. All right, so we've got the crazy Jester costume story that happened locally, and then we've got another crazy costume story, also St. Petersburg. What the hell is going on with crazy? Now we've got a lady in a hot dog outfit. Wow. All right, we'll get to that later on here on the MJ Morning Show. Oh, and then I need to know what's going on with the Jester. I mean, how tough is it? You might have to drive by the psychedelic Jester smoke shop.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a lot more to this story, man. I'm telling you. And then for the guy to start following me on Instagram, he followed both Certified MJ Radio and then the Jester, who came at the lawn guy with the 12-inch dagger. He also followed MJ Morning Show on Instagram as well.
Hey, we'll take the follow, man. Thank you.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to get him on the show. I want him to tell his side of the story. All right, speaking of sides of the story, we have a follow-up on the Rhode Island prosecutor. Now, we don't typically do a lot of stories about Rhode Island Attorney General's assistants.
No, we don't do much Rhode Island anything.
Yeah, not a lot of Rhode Island news here on the MJ Morning Show here in the Tampa Bay area. But the audio is just tremendously good. and it's an assistant attorney general that apparently had a few too many, was at some restaurant bar establishment. They asked her to leave. I guess she wouldn't, caused a scene. Cops were called. Well, remember in the audio she said to the cop, "You're going to regret this"?
I do recall that, yes.
Yeah, you know what? It's the other way around. She's now regretting it because she is on leave right now. They placed her on leave. And, of course, it's not just her causing a scene. It was her friend in the red dress.
The two of them.
Oh, yeah, they were terrors. And then one of the husbands was the guy's name, what, Dan?
Was it Dan?
Yeah, so here's the latest. And then I'm going to play the audio. If you haven't heard this, oh, God, it's good. The Rhode Island prosecutor, and Michelle was upset that she's not here. She wasn't here last week, and she's got a couple of days off this week as she's getting the kids situated. Julian's back at, moving in, and Chloe's getting all situated. They got to sign a lease on an apartment today.
All right.
I got to order a mattress just all kinds of moving pieces, sending Chloe away to law school for 3 years up in the Northeast. So, Michelle even had seen the story and listened to the audio. She's like, "Oh, my God, you got to play this on the morning show. You got to play. Oh, I wish I was there." And I said, "Yeah, we already did it." Because, Michelle, as a former prosecutor, she had a lot to, weigh in on this particular story. So the Rhode Island prosecutor whose arrest went viral after she told officers that they'd regret putting her in handcuffs has been placed on unpaid leave. Special Assistant Attorney General Devin Flanagan, who was arrested for trespassing, will begin her suspension without pay starting today.
Oh, Devin.
According to the Attorney General's office up in Rhode Island, according to Fox News. It remains unclear how long Flanagan will be on unpaid leave as the AG's office weighs a final decision on whether she's going to continue to be employed. Officials did not respond for additional questions. AG's office currently investigating Flanagan's viral arrest outside the Clark Cookhouse restaurant in Newport, Rhode Island, where the prosecutor tried to use her position to avoid being arrested and, cuffed and stuffed. "I'm an AG. I'm an AG."
She also questioned all the authority of the law enforcement officer.
Yeah.
It's a complete tool bag.
Then she tried to tell the officer that you got to turn off your body cam, and when a citizen makes a request, you must turn it off. That is completely false.
Yeah.
That's why they have a body cam in the first place. Oh, man. All right, so if you haven't heard the audio, I think we originally dealt with this probably in the 8 o'clock hour. So our early listeners here at 626, you might not have heard this entitled wacko.
Do we want to chat?
I know that your protocol is...
So you're trespassing, so we got to leave now. Unless you want to be in there.
We're not trespassing. You haven't notified us that we're trespassing.
You guys
Number one.
what
Number
I
two.
just say to you.
All right, so something happened. The restaurant wanted them out of there. The restaurant's 86ing her and her friend in the red dress. So they don't leave. So clearly the restaurant called the cops. The cops show up, and this is the body cam. So now she's arguing with the police.
Number
Let's go.
one. Number one.
I don't
Number
want
two.
to arrest you guys.
You're not going to arrest us. Number two
So let's
is
leave.
that
We got to go. We got to go.
protocol is...
Number one, you're not going to arrest us.
Let's
No,
go.
the citizen
The cops being nice here. The cops like, "Oh, we got to go. Just move
Let's
along."
go. Come on, let's get out of here.
This whole thing, a potentially career-destroying situation, could have been avoided. Just leave. Leave the freaking restaurant.
is if we ask you to
I
turn
don't
the
want
body
to
cam off.
deal with this. Let's
Okay.
go.
No. I understand you don't want to deal with it,
Okay,
but the
let's go.
protocol
Wait,
is,
wait,
and your
can-
protocol
can
is
you
if I
relax?
ask you to turn off the body cam, you have to turn it off. And
That
that's
is not true at all.
your protocol.
She's a lawyer, so she knows.
So that's the friend. She's an effing lawyer, so she knows.
So she knows.
No, she doesn't
She
know.
knows.
She doesn't know in Newport, Rhode Island.
Well, that's lawyer stuff. So that's not.
So the cop says that's bull bleep
Yeah.
lawyer stuff.
Good on you,
We got to
officer.
go.
No, it is. That's law.
I'm an
What's she
AG.
saying?
I'm an AG.
Good for you. I don't give a Let's go.
I'm an AJ. I'm an AJ. She's not an AG. She's an AJ. I'm an AJ.
I'm an agent.
I'm an AJ.
We're going. Let's go.
Excuse.
We're leaving.
I'm
How patient is this cop? The cop's giving him every opportunity to unwind this damn thing.
You can hear the cop had enough now. You,
Oh, yeah.
you can hear a little change in his tone.
All right, here we go. Listen.
Please don't,
We're leaving.
please don't put your hands on us.
Can you get your children out of here? Like, I don't know why.
I'm sorry, what?
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go. Come on, we're waiting for our time.
They're two full-grown women and mothers of children. All right.
We're just being detained. We're just being detained.
I'm an AG. I'm an AG. I'm an AG.
Hey, Fester, she's an
I
AG.
mean, how many times does she say? I'm trying to keep track.
Do you want to chat?
I know that your
All right.
protocol is.
So you're trespassing, so we got to leave now.
That's it. Just leave.
Just go.
All you have to do is go. All you have to do is leave. Easy as that. All right, here's the second part.
What do you? What do you?
What's wrong with you?
What
What's
do
wrong
you
with you?
probable cause to detain me for?
So the cop's like, what is wrong with you? He's asked 25 times now. Just let's go. Just move along.
Being detained because you're not leaving.
And now the cop's detaining her. Why? Because you're not leaving. We've asked you to leave. The establishment wants you to leave.
Can you relax? Sir, she's not
You're the cop. Would you relax? Just
doing anything wrong.
AG.
She's not leaving.
I'm an AG.
All right, let's go. Buddy, you're not. She's not being
I'm an
arrested. Let's go.
and then I think that's Dan, the husband.
Yeah,
and the
he's-
husband's now jumping in saying she's an AG.
Don't you know?
She's an AG.
Haven't you heard?
Hey, you know what else would have been funny? If she was a fan of a particular college's football team, then she could be an Aggie.
Yeah, right. Yes.
I'm not being arrested. You're putting me in cuffs. I'm not being
Okay,
arrested.
do you have any weapons on you?
No, I'm an AG.
Her badge is in
You're
the car. You wanna
literally
go get a
arresting-
badge?
Let me
All right, so is that the husband say she's got the badge in the car?
Yeah.
You want to get her badge? Yeah. How about you just leave the freaking restaurant?
tell you something. You're
Buddy,
arresting.
get the hell out of here. Buddy, just seriously.
You're arresting an AG. Let me
All
tell
right,
you.
you hear that?
Is that the friend in the background getting arrested?
That's the friend in the red dress. All right, she's gonna enter the stage here in just a second.
So much
Something.
fun.
Are you under arrest right now? No.
You're putting me in handcuffs and you're Mirandizing. You're not Mirandizing me.
Well, because you're not under arrest, you're just being detained. You don't get Mirandized. You have the right to remain silent until you're placed under arrest.
Relax.
Buddy, you're gonna regret this.
Oh,
There you go.
But there it is, buddy. You're gonna regret this.
You're gonna regret it. I'm an AG.
I'm an eight. Slams the door in the middle of. That's her 15th, 20th. I'm an 8, and then he slams the door right
That's
before the
great.
G gets out of her mouth. All right, so now the last clip is the friend in the red dress. And they're out having a grand old time at this restaurant bar, I guess, in Newport, Rhode Island. Summertime, having fun in Newport, Rhode Island. But I wonder if they're going back to the yacht. I don't know.
Not these two.
I don't think she has a
Yeah,
yacht.
she's not a
All right,
yacht.
So then she's got this friend in a red dress, and now she creates a scene as well, and then she starts screaming.
We will get the
Take your
license.
f***ing hands off
Babe,
me.
we will get the
She's
license.
getting detained.
No.
No.
That's the friend in the red dress. Take your effing hands off me.
Get out of here. Get back right now. Get back.
Detained.
All right, so I think that's Dan. Dan's one of the husbands. Now they're telling Dan to get back. Right?
No, I freaking. No.
Get back.
Okay.
All right, just stuff in the
Right
car.
here. No, I'm right here. I'm right
Did you hear the cops say stuff her in the car?
here. I'm right here. Come on, babe.
No. Stop touching me.
All right.
Babe, I'm right here.
No,
right here.
babe, please, I'm scared.
I'm right here.
All right, so that must be Dan. Must be the red dresses lady's husband.
The
Babe,
non-AG's husband
All right,
might be Dan.
All right, so you heard the lady in the red dress, the friend of the AG. She's like, I'm scared. And then Dan's like, I'm right here.
Babe, babe.
Please,
I'm right here.
No, I'm not gonna put my hands on that.
I'm right here.
Let's go.
No, babe.
Listen, you're overreacting.
You're adding
You're
charges.
overreacting. Get in the car.
No.
Babe,
no.
You got two detained.
I'm right here.
Get in
No.
the car. Just put her in.
No.
Get back, bro.
In the car. Get in the car.
Dad! I mean, what a mess. much alcohol was involved here, Fester?
And apparently they were kids also. I mean, early you hear the officers say, keep your kids away.
Yes. Something.
Yeah. They're mothers. They're grown women.
Get your feet in the car.
Now she's trying to like block the door from being closed on the police cruiser by hanging her feet out. She wouldn't put her feet in the car.
Dan!
Hey, I'm right here.
No! Dave! Dave! No!
Get your feet in the car.
Who the f*** Don't
your
touch
feet
me!
in the car. You're a grown adult. You're acting like a kid.
Dan!
Babe,
Dan!
I'm right here.
No! Who the f*** are you? This is so
You're
inappropriate! You're overreacting!
All right. So this whole incident now, the AG might have ruined her career. The assistant AG. So she's been placed on unpaid leave effective today.
So her morning's available. If anybody knows her, stop by for breakfast. She'll be home.
Yeah, she won't be in the AG's office. They're currently investigating. I wonder what the friend does. I haven't seen any information on the Dad, no! I haven't heard what Lady in the Red Dress does. The Lady in Red. Dad! That's what we got to do a mix with that old Chris de Burgh
I don't know
song.
which one's which. I don't know if the red dress lady is the AG. There's two women. One's in a cream dress and one's in a...
The cream dress, I believe, is the assistant AG.
Okay.
And then the lady in the red dress is the screaming banshee friend. Anyway, the update is that the assistant AG that said, "Oh, you're going to regret this." No, she's regretting it because she might have torpedoed her entire career. All right, 6:34 at the MJ Morning Show. As we're really just getting rolling, and man, I got a great. You thought that was funny stuff? We got a great pile of early morons in the news next. So stand by for morons next on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hurry, folks, the clock is ticking. This is Monday, the 25th of August. Only days remain for the incredible situation going on as we speak at IDC, International Diamond Center. Get your jewelry and get the trip for like a honeymoon or whatever taken care of. This is incredible. It's the summer of romance at International Diamond Center. The entire month, but it ends in like 6 days. It ends August 31st. That's it. It's final. It's over. How does this work? If you spend $3,500, IDC will give you a 3-day, 2-night hotel giveaway with a $100 Visa card for spending. If you spend $5,000 at IDC on her jewelry, they'll give you a 3- or 4-night luxury cruise for 2. If you spend $10,000, you'll get a 5-day, 4-night stay at an upscale tropical all-inclusive resort. You can choose from 4 different countries. So get amazing jewelry, high quality, great pricing, and get these trips if you meet the certain spend levels. IDC, Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, Sarasota, and tell them that MJ sent you, and it's 6 days left, and this thing is done at International Diamond Center. All right, folks, I want to talk about your air conditioning. And it is an essential part of life here in Florida when it is, 95 degrees outside. You get a feels like of 108. It's humid. It's oppressive. It's unbelievable. Folks, what do you do when your air conditioning breaks? I'm going to tell you right now, if it's not broken now, it will be at some point. That's a guarantee. At some point, your air conditioning is going to break. When it does, have this in your pocket. Plan B air conditioning. Plan B AC. It's planbairconditioning.com. Highly recommend Kenny, the owner, and his whole team at Plan B Air Conditioning. They've done work at my house. They've done work at Fester's house. They've done work for tons and tons of our listeners, and they would love to help you too. When your air conditioning breaks, they will fix it at a fair price. They're not going to jam you up and say, "Oh, you need to spend $6,000, $7,000 on a brand new air conditioning," but they can usually fix it for a fraction of that. If you do need a new system, they'll beat any other company by at least $500. You can trust them. They're honest. They've got great crews. They're highly trained technicians, are on time. They're great to deal with. PlanBAirConditioning.com. I just had them put in a brand new Daikin system in my house. One of my zones went bad. They did a wonderful job. PlanBAirConditioning.com. Tell them that MJ sent you. And 10% off. So Plan B Air Conditioning, you tell them that MJ sent you get 10% off. All right, Traffic's on with Shriner, and we're back in minutes with Morons in the News. Stand by. 8:03 at the MJ Morning Show, and as you know, about this time every morning, we roll out the morons in the news, and of course, you know, these days, there's like never a crappy pile. It's just always really, really good stuff. Where do we start today? It's like dealer's choice here. What is it with people running illegal dental operations? How long did people think they could like operate like as a fake dentist out of their garage?
Have you seen some of these dental prices lately?
So, here we go.
Dentists think who the hell they are.
Here we go. Fester now condoning fake dentists operating out of a tool shed in their backyard.
I could probably
Here
watch a couple of YouTube videos and figure out as much like on the surface. You know,
wait
maybe.
a minute. Are you now insinuating that you could watch a couple of YouTube videos of dental work and that you could now perform it in a Home Depot tool shed?
You give me 6 weeks with YouTube and ChatGPT, I bet you I could do root canals.
Great. ChatGPT.
ChatGPT could do everything, dude. It's so great.
Here's the latest. I just remember, man, there have been stories all over the state. You know, down in Miami. You know, some Cuban dude, is running his, dental operation with like 400 clients out of a tool shed.
The whole community goes to this guy.
Yeah, some dumb cracker in Orlando is running, but what is it with? It's like you don't hear about like fake heart surgeons. You don't hear about like fake orthopedic experts. It's always like fake dentists. Oh,
or Botox injections.
Or Brazilian butt lifts. Yeah,
filler.
Yeah. All right. So this one is now local. This is Pinellas Park. So, woman's accused of installing veneers without a dental license. First of all, where do you get veneer? Where do you buy? What?
You can probably buy them on Amazon.
All right, go to Amazon. See, you can't buy dental veneers on Amazon.
Sure you could.
So we have a woman locally, Emily Martinez, is now accused of installing veneers without proper dental training, no license. So she's been cuffed and stuffed. So Emily Martinez used nail salon glue to put veneers on. What the hell? She's using nail glue.
All right, I don't know if you can buy dental grade veneers on Amazon, but you certainly can buy cheap cosmetic ones.
Wait, you can?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. You can buy fake teeth. You can buy them on Amazon. It's like a. Wow, I never knew you could buy these things.
You can buy everything on Amazon.
All right. So she's been arrested, and she was giving out crazy prices, a full set of veneers. So Pinellas Park Police, they made the arrest, and they claim that Martinez promised to give clients an amazing mouthful of teeth at a ridiculously low price. So according to Sergeant Wendy Vader with the Pinellas Park Police Department, is it Vader or Vader?
Either one.
I wonder if it's Vader. I wonder if they call her Darth.
I bet she's never heard that before.
Sergeant Wendy Vader.
Okay.
We received several complaints regarding Emily Martinez putting in veneers. We have information even like pulling teeth and then charging people. Well, I would imagine she'd charge them. So wait, she's completely a fake. Holy crap. That is nuts. And then using what? Like Lee press-on nails fingernail glue?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So I just typed into ChatGPT, give me all the steps to perform a dental root canal.
Get out of here.
Everything from diagnosis and x-ray to local anesthesia to tooth isolation and rubber dam.
Fester's in business. How much will you charge for a root canal to our listeners?
$49.99. No, $49. $50.
You just said $49,999.
Nah, that's too many. That's with change.
Yeah.
That's with change. What's a good price for a root canal?
What? Wait a minute.
$100?
$49,999 is $49,999.
Okay, that's what wait, I forgot the
You mean $49.99?
Yes,
All
$50.
right. All right. That's how much you'll charge for a root canal?
Yes. I'm going to do the same price as the Zoomtan commercial we play. $9.99. All right. So I can do it. All I need is a couple of supplies: cleaning and shaping, canal filling, temporary or permanent filling.
That's great.
And then restoration.
How about a drill? How about a Dremel?
I will probably need all those
Yeah.
supplies, and I can either get them from probably a thrift store or Amazon.
Would you get the Dremel kit with all the little like sanders and all the little drills and all the?
I get that at Home Depot.
Yeah, you get the whole kit. Yeah. Or I'm sure you can get a really good deal at Harbor Freight or something.
Sure.
Yeah. And then Fester's in the root canal business.
Best thing about Harbor Freight, you can return it, no questions asked, for 90 days. This doesn't work out. I'll bring my Dremel kit back.
That's great. What is it with people with a car full of drugs and, traffic violations?
I would be the best driver
I mean,
if I had drugs.
Guy arrested out in Ruskin. Yeah, Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputies pulled this dude over, initiated a traffic stop in Ruskin just for, routine traffic stop, and then found an insane amount of meth inside the vehicle, apparently. Yeah, $12,000 worth. That's a good chunk of meth.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as a routine traffic stop.
Yes, there is.
No, okay. You don't just get pulled over for nothing. There's got to be some cause to get pulled over.
There's a routine traffic stop where someone is not using a turn signal or they're speeding. That's a routine traffic stop.
Okay.
What's not routine is a police officer or a sheriff's deputy, they need to approach every vehicle like they don't know what the heck is going to happen.
Right.
So in that sense, nothing should be considered routine as you affect the stop and then approach the individual, because you don't know what they have in there. You don't know what their reaction's going to be. But the actual probable cause to pull somebody over, typically that's a routine traffic stop. But then once you pull them over and you approach the driver, you can't have routine in your head. You have to be prepared for anything to happen. Yeah, so, again, it's amazing. You have these people, busting turn signal. They're speeding. They're changing lanes without signaling. And then it turns out they're hauling around a whole bunch of drugs, which is like the dumbest thing in the world.
What do you have on them?
So this dude had 15.9 grams of methamphetamine, $12,000 in cash. And then he had a whole bunch of syringes and multiple glass pipes. Yeah, so this guy is in the trafficking zone. So apparently trafficking here in Florida kicks in when you have methamphetamine of 14 to 28 grams. I guess something statute-wise. But again, keep doing it. All you sicko drug dealers out there, keep breaking the law. Keep driving recklessly. Keep, with your traffic infractions, because it gets, POSs off the street like this. So the driver, Joseph Peroni.
Do we have any audio of this guy?
No, 64 years old. So
he's an old man to be running meth, right?
Exactly. So they ask him to step out of the car, and then he says, "Oh, I don't have a license or registration." What the? Unbelievable. All right, 6:52 at the MJ Morning Show. I might have to do this in two chunks today because we have a lot of stuff.
All right.
I have a lot. You know what? I'm going to continue with Morons in the News.
Double chunker?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. It's a double chunker on a Monday. And then also, there's a huge class action lawsuit against a soda brand. Now, I have never tried this soda, but I've seen the commercials. And I always thought that, the claim that they're making with this soda, I'm like, I wonder if they can medically substantiate this. Well, apparently there's an issue. Which big, well-known soda brand has been hit with a class action lawsuit? And if you drank this stuff, you could be entitled to $16.
Oh, wow.
That's
actually a big haul.
Where will you spend all the $16? Your share of the class action lawsuit. And which soda brand is it? Do you drink it? We'll get to that coming up in just a bit. Man, we're loaded. 7 o'clock hour starts in minutes on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. If you're looking for Genesis, I have amazing news for you. Genesis has just opened in Tampa. Genesis of Tampa opened their doors first part of the month, early August. They opened their doors in Tampa, and you have a choice now. Before, you would have to, go to Pinellas. You got a Genesis dealer, I think in Lakeland. Now you have an option. Genesis of Tampa, right at 275 in Pierce, has just opened up. So now to buy, to lease, to get your vehicle serviced, you have an option with the brand new Genesis of Tampa. Great lease deals right now. 2025 Genesis G80, $399 a month, $62.49 due at signing. These are 36-month leases, 10,000 miles a year. 26 Genesis G70, $329 a month, $46.29 due at signing. 2026 Genesis GV70, $369 a month, $49.49 due at signing. Some great lease offers right now, and Genesis of Tampa is opened officially at 275 and Bears. It's genesisoftampa.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. When your garage door has a problem, broken spring, number one service call. You've got those tension cables that run down the side. I had one of those snap about 2 months ago, and Banco came out and fixed it. Any garage door service that you need, you can bank on Banco, bancodoors.com. It is an easy phone call. They love hearing from you. They've been around in the Tampa Bay area for over 40 years. This is a family-run company. Some of the other big garage door companies out there, they're like franchises. They're part of big national. You get the local touch. They really care about you at Banco. You want one of the state-of-the-art LiftMaster garage door openers? Like they put in my house, full video capability, runs on an app. You're driving to work or you're going on vacation. Honey, did you leave the garage door open by any chance? And then you're fretting about that. Check the phone. It'll tell you whether you left your garage door open. And if you did, you push the button on your app. It closes your garage door. What about a brand new garage door? They've got the full line of Clopay doors, increase the curb appeal, maybe a hurricane-rated garage door. Bottom line is anything garage door related, you can bank on Banco. bancodoors.com, bancodoors.com, and tell them that MJ sent you. Oh, 10% off when you mention me, MJ. bancodoors.com. Traffic's on at 6:56.
I-4 is building up some heavy volume westbound from a...
Continue to demonstrate that we don't know what the F we're doing. It is the MJ Morning Show, and the 7 o'clock hour has arrived, 7:02-ish, as I shall continue with the early morons in the news. What do you call it? A double chunk? What do you call it?
Double chunker.
Double chunker.
Double chunker.
Also coming up, I've got to get into why some people are hitting me hard on my IG comments. I post a video. I post a fun little video, and people are taking a swipe at me. All right, hang on. We'll get to that coming up in just a bit here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, let's continue with the morons in the news. And, man, we got some local crap that's insane. Woman accused up in Newport Richey of pouring acid on a sleeping guy. First of all, who just has acid at home?
You know what? I mean, if you're in that community... Was like boric acid
hold on. Or are you, if you're in what community?
The acid community.
What the hell are you saying?
I mean, what
is the acid community?
What do you put in your pool? Isn't it like something called acid that comes like in the red gallon jug?
I don't know. I've got Steve the pool guy puts all the crap in my pool.
I think acid at home might be more common than you think. I mean, if old men that have like a garage with like 1,000 things in it.
Yeah, like in Ozark, you have a 55-gallon drum of like sulfuric acid to dispose of bodies.
Is that what you put? What I remember
boric acid.
I don't know.
All right, here's the deal.
I'm sure acid at home is more. And then they don't say what kind of acid.
Right, let's not go down the acid rabbit trail here. All right, so a woman is in a whole lot of trouble up in Newport Richey, including attempted murder charges.
Muric acid.
What?
Muric acid.
That's the crap you put in your pool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So everybody with a pool probably has acid at home.
Is that what like cleans the Pebble Tech surface or whatever?
I don't know.
Anyway, so a woman is apparently charged with attempted murder up in Newport Richey. She poured acid on a guy while he was in bed sleeping. This is according to the Newport Richey Police Department. They get a call. They show up on Slippery Rock Road last Thursday around 5 p.m. after Chon Ying Hee called 911. Investigators say they found a man inside this home up in Newport Richey with horrific chemical burns. So then the first responders arrive from, the fire and rescue folks. They transport the guy to Tampa General. He's in critical condition. According to Newport Richey police, this wacko. So Chun Ying Hee is the woman. She's the one that poured the acid on the guy's face, and she's the one that called 911.
Okay, well, that's thoughtful of her.
She poured acid onto the victim as he was sleeping, and then, I guess, pushed furniture in front of the door to barricade the bedroom, and then called 911 to report that she poured acid on the guy's face while he was sleeping. What the hell? So we don't know yet from Newport Richey police why she did this. What is the connection between Chun Ying Hee and the victim who had the acid poured on his face?
Well, the he is in trouble.
What?
The he.
What the hell are you saying?
He who called 911.
He
called 911.
She's a he.
But she's a he. No, he's a she.
He is a she.
He's a she.
Right. So the she, Chun Ying Hee.
The she.
Oh, I see what you do. You're trying to do.
Is in trouble.
You're trying to do the old who's on first deal.
No, I'm just trying to literally tell you the people's names.
I got you. All right.
Her name is he, so she is he.
She is he.
She is a she.
So she's a she he.
Right, but the person who got
But
the
she
acid.
could also be a he-she, because he's a she. So it could be a he-she as well.
It could be.
So he or a he-she.
Either way works.
All right.
But the person that got hit with the acid
He's a he.
Is he a he?
I don't know if he's a he.
Is it he? Is he a he?
I don't know. So we don't know. It's a domestic incident, but we don't know the relationship between
a he and a he.
Yeah, we don't know whether. Yeah, we don't know that yet.
Two he's are involved. Although one's a she-he.
Attempted first-degree murder.
Not good, man.
Wow. Aggravated aggravated battery causing serious bodily harm.
I mean, the name acid, when you say acid, it has this, this
wow,
vicious chemical effect. But you can buy this at like Ace Hardware and Home Depot.
But we don't know. Well, that's muriatic acid.
But it could be any kind of acid.
We don't. That's another thing. We don't, in the report, we don't know what kind of acid.
You get hit with this pool acid, it's not going to do good things.
Could have been vitamin C, which is
acidic.
Citric acid.
Citric acid.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
they doused them with a quart of orange.
You know what?
Juice.
If you get citric acid poured on your face, I don't think it causes extensive chemical burns. Anyway, so the he-she story.
It actually relieves scurvy.
Oh God, what is going on locally? And like I said, we got to get into the update on the Jester story, and then we have another freaking St. Petersburg whacked out costume story.
Crazy.
I don't know. And then we have an IHOP story. Do you know? Have you heard about the waitress in Pinellas County at an IHOP?
No.
I don't know what things are going nuts, man. Things are going absolutely bonkers nuts here in the Tampa Bay area. I don't know what is going on. All right. So I mentioned a soda. Have you ever heard of that Poppy?
Yeah, of course. I've seen it. I've heard of it. I've never tried it.
Now, I want to say they spent a fortune at last year's Super Bowl, didn't they?
That sounds right.
Andrew says the last two Super Bowls.
The last couple of years, Poppy's.
Yeah, they paid like $5.5 million and $6.5 million bucks for these commercials for Poppy. And do you know what the Poppy claim is?
It'll make you belch better.
You know what? You might be onto something.
I don't know.
They're claiming that Poppy has like probiotics.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Like that Activia used to do back in the day?
I don't know. Get Jamie Lee Curtis on the phone. All right. So you can ask her. She's a scientist. All right. Here's the deal. So if you're a Poppy soda drinker, Poppi, you can receive a portion of a humongous $8.9 million settlement. So this is a class action, and you can still get it. So if you need $16 right now, if you're in a jam and $16 will get you out of that jam, and you're a Poppy drinker, I guess you're entitled to digging in on the class action. So what happened here? So it's a settlement class action. The owner of the brand Poppy agreed to an $8.9 million settlement after they were sued for misleading marketing claims, let me guess, about the probiotics, of course, because they made the claim that the soda was good for your gut.
So it contains a prebiotic.
Whatever. Prebiotic, probiotic,
according to the
antibiotic.
Google,
I want my drinks all jammed up with penicillin. That's what I want.
According to the Google, Poppy contains fiber, which is a prebiotic,
right,
not a probiotic.
Whatever it is. Anyway, so customers that purchased Poppy soda between January 23rd of 2020 and just July 18th of this year, so a 5-year span, are eligible for a portion of the settlement amount. The amount of cash that consumers receive, it depends on the amount of Poppy products purchased. If they have proof of purchase, they can receive up to 75 cents per single can, $3 per 4-pack, $6 per 8-pack, and $9 per 12 or 15-pack. But there's a $16 cap. So listen, if you've been looking for a down payment on that dream house, this is it right here.
I mean,
$16.
But you need to show receipts.
If you found the car you're looking for, you need a down payment on a car you're looking for. There you go, $16. This is it.
$16 down.
You know what always got me all wiggled up good? It's like when there is like a class action, and then you gotta. there's a product or there's some kind of settlement, and then you got to dig up your. Who saves receipts for sodas that you bought from 2020 to 2025?
No, nobody.
No one's saving the freaking receipts.
Nobody. I mean, that's dumb. You just can't register for it. There's somebody I saw on Instagram that talks about how to have a very low-level side hustle of all of the class actions you can join. And you gotta pay out for each. She gets checks.
So quit your job and just become just a side hustle.
It's just something on the side.
Just some extra.
If you can make a couple extra bucks a month.
Some lunch money.
Listen, at the end of the month, maybe you go out and get a ham sandwich or something.
Oh, side hustle. Classactionsidehustle.com.
Because most of these, you don't need proof. You could just join the class action suit. And they have deadlines and all that stuff.
All right, so you got a $16 reimbursement cap.
If you have your receipts.
The $16 cap, that applies to people who do not have proof of purchase.
Oh, okay.
So wait a minute. So can anyone just say,
that changes everything.
Send me $16.
I'm going to sign up for it.
Maybe that's part of your side hustle scam
I'm sure,
just joining classes.
I'm sure this Instagrammer will focus on it. Listen, so hold on. The Poppy, Poppi, class action. I want to join.
Are you on the website?
I don't know. I'm typing it into
I'm
Google.
sure there's some law firm that's handling it, right?
PoppySettlement.com.
Is it really? Oh, there is. PoppySettlement.com. It's a freaking website. Welcome to the INREVNGR Beverage LLC litigation settlement website. Attention purchasers of Poppy sodas between January 23rd, 2020 and July 18th of 2025. Yeah, you can't run out and get Poppy now. Yeah, run out and buy $50 worth of Poppy to get a $16. Anyway, you can't do it now anyway.
No,
it's too
you
late.
can't do it.
Your claim form must be submitted online or postmarked by September 26th.
Okay.
So you got about a month to join this. Oh, look at this. There's a whole
Click here to file your claim.
Yeah, look at that. So I would imagine that if you have receipts that you might be able to get reimbursed.
Unlimited.
Yeah. So if you spent a ton of money on Poppy and you have a receipt for every flipping can you bought, I think you can get a settlement on each can. But if you have no receipts,
$16 max.
So can you just jump in here and say that I'm looking at you? It doesn't look like you've had any prebiotics.
No. You'd know if I did. You'd know. Everybody would know. But here's the thing, MJ. A lot of folks.
Just jump on and see if you get a $16 check.
I'm going to file it.
Just jump in.
So a lot of folks, MJ, they buy their Poppy off of like the Walmart app,
right,
or the Publix app. Or something.
So you would have a record of that.
So you'd have a record.
Yeah,
of
it's like if you're buying crap from Amazon.
Yeah,
I can go back and see what I bought in 2016.
Right. So
yeah,
I mean, some more people than we think might have a paper trail.
Oh, look, I bought a toilet brush in March of 2016 on Amazon.
If it just broke, you can still return it.
I'm waiting for the class action on the toilet brush. So, yeah, do this. Just see if you can get money. And you've never had a Poppy in your life, right?
No.
You've just seen the TV commercials like me.
I've seen the commercials. I've seen them on store shelves.
Guess which celebrities, I guess, were pushing Poppy?
Was it? I mean,
two big names.
Was it like Taylor Swift?
No, well, you're sort of in that ballpark. Which two celebrities apparently loved Poppy?
Was it?
So these two celebrities, I guess, enjoyed Poppy. I don't know whether they endorsed it or they were just seen with Poppy. But
was it Sabrina Carpenter?
No,
or one of those kind of singers.
No. But you know, you're in the hunt.
Okay.
But that's incorrect. All right, I'm just gonna tell you.
Tell us.
Paris Hilton.
Okay.
Apparently, Paris Hilton loves Poppy, and then J-Lo. J-Lo. The story says that Poppy soda enjoyed by celebrities like Paris Hilton and Jennifer Lopez.
I'm sure it's a good product.
And the drink has flown off the shelf for 5 years now. The lawsuit ignited claims about how healthy Poppy is, leading experts to explain how trendy gut-healthy drinks could lead to certain cancers in the liver or colon. What?
Oh, great. You just can't win.
Yeah, Poppy soda drinkers can receive a portion of the $8.9 million class action lawsuit. Paris Hilton's a fan. The customers who came together for the lawsuit insisted the allegedly misleading ads could make shoppers have a higher risk of issues like obesity and type 2 diabetes.
Whatever.
That's any freaking soft drink. What are they talking about? The lawsuit has not stopped other companies from releasing prebiotic sodas to compete with Poppy, including Coca-Cola. Oh, Coke's got something called Simply Pop. In parts of the West Coast and the Southeast, it was launched earlier this year, and they plan to expand more nationwide by the end of the year. Any Poppy drinkers listening right now?
I'm sure.
Hey, call me Poppy.
Hey, Chico, call me Poppy.
Call me Poppy. Let's seriously. If you drink Poppy, did you know about the class action? And what has this prebiotic done for you?
Have you noticed any change whatsoever?
Well, first of all, what is a prebiotic? I don't even know
It's
what a
fiber.
All
It's
right.
fiber. What does fiber make you do?
So it's a soda that makes you poop?
It helps everything
So
move
call
along.
it Poopy, not Poppy.
I thought everything probiotic, prebiotic helped things move along.
Hey, anybody into this Poppy stuff? Call me Poppy. All right, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. See, I just don't drink a lot of, soda. We don't even have soda at the house. I've got cases of sparkling water at the house, but I don't have. So any Poppy drinkers out there, did you know about the class action? Do you know? I have questions. Have you noticed anything by drinking this soda that claims to have a prebiotic?
I mean, let's say you chug 2 cans and suddenly you're on the can.
Yeah, but it seems that the claims are challenged, and that's why there's a class action lawsuit. That's why Poppy has agreed to, I guess, shell out $8.9 million. Like Poppy, Coke's prebiotic contains fruit juice, vitamins, and prebiotic fiber to support gut health. See, that's where this comes in. That, can you really quantify and justify and prove that you buy this soda and it helps with your gut health?
I mean,
the whole lawsuit and the settlement, this came right before Pepsi announced they're buying Poppy. Pepsi is buying Poppy for $2 billion.
good for Poppy.
Oh, my God. It's probably started in somebody's garage.
We're going to mix a little fiber and some soda. We're going to sell it to all the Gen Xers.
So Pepsi buying Poppy, that has angered Poppy fans. They think that Pepsi's going to change the ingredients.
Yeah, anytime a product that you love gets bought by a big company, it's a little bit of like,
Well,
it's not going to be the same.
Andrew says we apparently don't have a lot of Poppy drinkers. Hey, Pepsi, I can't get any calls on this. You think you might have overpaid?
You might have done it.
You think you overpaid? $2 billion for Poppy? Usually I can call up and ask for somebody that was run over by an Exxon fuel truck, and I'll get 7 calls. And I'm asking for somebody that drinks Poppy, and I can't get a call on this. Huh. Well, there you go, Poppy.
It's like Pepsi should have done a little more market research.
Where are you on your class action?
I have to get back to it.
Can you fill it out online?
Yeah, I'm sure you can. Here, next.
So you're saying that you found some website or somebody that touts how you can join all these class actions with no proof whatsoever?
I saw her
and
on-
just get checks for like 39 cents coming in the mail?
I found her on Instagram, and you scroll through things on Instagram pretty quickly, but she was talking about different class actions or which class actions have deadlines this week.
Yeah.
That
I love
you
this
want to
story.
be a part of.
I love this story. A $2 billion Apple class action settlement. And then you hear about people getting checks for $1.18, because you bought a $4,000 MacBook Pro 2 years ago. You got a settlement coming. Yeah, you got a whopping $1.18 coming back right at you. It's unbelievable. Andrew is screening some calls. I would love to speak to at least one Poppy drinker and find out how that prebiotic's working for you. Spending a lot of time in the can? All right, hang on a minute. Patricia. All right, Pepsi, you paid $2 billion. We have one listener. All right, so, hello, Patricia. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, what is this?
I've tried Poppy.
Yeah?
And so has my granddaughter. That is the nastiest soda ever invented.
Why is it bad?
It tastes like battery acid. It is horrible.
Oh, my gosh.
Hey, Pepsi just paid $2 billion for battery acid. All right.
Yeah, they really overpaid.
Where did you try Poppy? Was that like at a friend's house, or you just pop a can open on a public shelf and then put it back?
We bought 3 different kinds to try,
All right.
and they were all the same. Horrific.
This is a glowing endorsement for Pepsi's $2 billion purchase of Poppy. All right. Thanks for the call, Patricia.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
Hey, are you going to get another? Listen, you bought 3 different flavors. That you're eligible for the class action settlement of up to $16 with no receipt.
Hey, I don't even have the receipt. I'm going to go for it because that was the worst tasting stuff ever.
Hold on, you still have the receipts?
Well, if you get it from Walmart and you have the app.
That's right. Yep. All right. Well, go get your money.
Okay.
All right. There we go.
Cash in.
Patricia says that it tastes like battery acid. All
Hey,
right.
not everybody's going to be a fan.
All right, 7:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get back, I can't believe that people are razzing me up for an Instagram post. Have you seen it? Do you know? You have any idea what it is?
I saw one.
All right, I got a couple of Instagram posts. One, people are like, they're dressing me down. It's like, wait a sec. I do something nice, and then I'm getting called out for doing something nice? What did I do? We'll explain coming up in just a bit. Oh, a woman was trying on clothing in a well-known store, a well-known brand. I think Chloe's got some of this stuff.
Oh.
And she's forced to buy the clothes that she tried on.
Oh.
What did she do to the clothes that she was forced to buy them after just trying them on in the store? We'll get to that coming up. And look at the phones. All the phones are ringing now. What are
Now the Poppy people are calling in.
Now the Poppy people are.
They just got off the toilet.
We might be going back to the phones in a second, folks. We start an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ next. Here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, so stand by. Veterans Ford. You better hurry. Veterans Ford has some amazing specials for August. Now, these are specials that Ford hands out, and they expire. So hurry up. Right now at Veterans Ford, there is 0% financing on almost all models. You've got rebates also of up to $10,000. All right, this is really important stuff. So if you're looking for a new Ford car, truck, or SUV, there is 0% financing on almost all models. Take advantage. With interest rates high right now, take advantage of this. And then we have this insanely crazy, amazing lease deal. Right now, fully loaded, all-electric XLT F-150 Lightnings with the extended range battery. You can lease it for $499 a month. This is a $71,395 stickered truck. And you can lease it for $499 a month with 0 down. This is true sign and drive, folks. It's at Veterans Ford, Veterans and Linebaugh. And, of course, tell them that MJ sent you and you want the MJ deal. When you are making a move, when you're moving, you have enough on your mind. If you are making a move, the stress level is high enough. You don't need to have an added problem of having a lousy moving company. And if that's the case, I feel bad for you. Because, man, I've heard the horror stories. I've heard people after the fact, MJ, I heard you do a commercial for twocollegebrothers.com. My God, I should have used them. We just went through a nightmare. I've heard, folks, dozens of stories, and that's probably an underestimation. If you're making a move, or if you know anyone making a move, I like to say that friends don't let friends use crappy movers. So if you know about twocollegebrothers.com from my commercials on this show, and you let a friend use some other crappy moving company, well, then you're a terrible friend. twocollegebrothers.com. It's the smartest move you'll ever make. Highly trained individuals, fully background checked. You're going to get a great move. Tell them MJ sent you, get a whole bunch of free moving boxes dropped off at your front door. For your next move, twocollegebrothers.com, and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on 725 MJ Morning Show. Back in a minute. 8:29 at the MJ Morning Show. You heard it. Hour 20 minutes nonstop. MJ starts right now. All right, let's go right back to the phones here. A couple of calls hanging on this Poppy deal, and then we'll move on with what I teased. But a couple of calls. If you're just tuning in, that Poppy prebiotic soda is involved in a class action lawsuit, and you can get a $16 settlement if you bought Poppy. I guess you don't even need a receipt to get the $16.
No, you just register.
So Fester's going to just go on the website and register. Fester's never bought a Poppy in his life. We're going to see if he gets a $16 check. And if you have receipts, then I guess you can get reimbursed for whatever you spent.
Yeah,
All right. So I asked for Poppy calls, and we had one, and a lady before the break said it tastes like battery acid.
Not a glowing endorsement.
Beth is in Brandon. Beth, hi, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. So you heard the Poppy story. What's your situation?
Well, I fell for the hype, not necessarily the prebiotic or probiotic or whatever it is, but the lower amount of sugar. So I was like, they had some cool flavors. I went to Target, didn't want to buy like a case of it, but I just tried like 3 different flavors. And I started drinking the one, everything was great, and within 3 hours, dude, I was playing a tune, and it was the worst gas I have ever had in my entire life.
Oh my God.
It was horrible. Like, it lasted over 24 hours. It was just awful.
I never heard that. You were playing a tune.
It was horrible.
Oh.
I had to cancel like I was supposed to go to dinner at somebody's house. I'm like, no way. No
Hold
way.
on.
This is fun.
You had to wait a second. You had to cancel dinner?
Yeah. Dude, I wouldn't. You'd either laugh or like get a horrible face. It was the worst gas ever.
Oh my God. First call is battery acid.
Beth.
Second call is she's playing a tune for hours. You worst gas you've ever had. You had to cancel dinner. My God. All right. Beth, are you jumping in on the class action after you know what? Get at least $16 for that orchestral situation coming out of your butt.
No, I'm not gonna, but there's a guy at work, he drinks it every day, and I see this can on his desk, and it's like PTSD.
Oh.
And I look at it, and I'm like, I can't believe he can drink this and survive. I mean, it was awful.
Is he playing songs out of his butt as well?
I'm going to ask him today.
All right.
Okay, wow.
You know what? If you get there while we're still on the air, just go up to him, call us back, and put your phone to his butt.
Okay.
All right.
Wow.
Thanks for calling.
All right, thanks.
All right. Wow, man. That's incredible. All right. Let me grab Rachel. Rachel's going to say something great.
She's going to be a big fan and just give a
absolutely,
glowing endorsement of the product.
Rachel in Wesley Chapel. Go ahead. If you're just tuning in, you're like, what's going on here? We had a story before the break about Poppy, the soft drink, the prebiotic soft drink Poppy, which Pepsi apparently is buying for $2 billion. They're involved in a class action lawsuit, and there's like $8.9 million to go around because of claims about the prebiotics, I guess, and the health claims, the gut health that Poppy has made. So, Rachel, you're the final word on this, at least for now. Go ahead.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear. Go ahead.
Awesome. So I love it. My husband loves it. We tried it at a friend's house. We thought it was amazing. We like that it's low sugar. It's not really a soda replacement. It's more kind of like it's better than all those sparkling waters that have that like stevia aftertaste.
Yeah.
But not soda. It's kind of in between. Really like it.
Now, are you and your husband blowing tunes out your butt like the last caller?
Yeah.
No, listen, I've always been tone deaf. I'm a terrible singer and dancer. So we have no melodies from it. But we do have a lot of fiber in our diet.
All right.
Maybe that's why it didn't affect us as much. And actually yesterday we had a couple over. We had them try it. They loved it. They're very expensive individually. If you get them at the big box stores like Sam's Club and Costco,
all right,
then they're almost half the price. We really like them. Also, I have an immune disorder, right? So I have MS, and probiotics are really helpful for that.
But can you get prebiotics and probiotics from better sources than a can of soda? I think the answer is probably yes.
Definitely, definitely.
But everything's a source.
Yeah, but everything's a source. I mean, it's a helpful source, right? I take them to work today. I took 2 in my backpack to work. I really like them, and I.
All right, but you're telling me that you're not experiencing the butt trumpet.
No, I'm
okay. All right.
Never carry a tune. No tune.
All right. Well, listen. Thank you, Rachel. I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, MJ. Rachel kind of alluded to the price. They're $2.18 a can.
Oh wow!
At Walmart.
That's a lot of money.
So I don't think Walmart even sells Coke just in a can. I think that you have to buy the 6-pack or the 12-pack or something.
Well, you can buy the singles like at the front register. They usually sell
that 20-ounce
cold
plastic
singles,
bottle.
don't they?
But a can of soda for $2.18 at a discount.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. So and then the case is almost $24.
Like when you buy a 12-pack of Coke for, I know that soft drinks have gone up dramatically in the last couple of years, but are you paying like what? Maybe 50 cents a can, 48 cents. What are you paying? I don't know.
50, 60 cents a can.
I don't buy soft drinks, so I don't know. All right, 7:35 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, so 2 negative calls, and then the last caller was all raving about the whole Poppy deal. Anyway, go get your class action settlement check.
That's right.
Just look it up. If you missed the conversation, just look up Poppy class action settlement, and people can get, I guess, reimbursed for what they bought if you have receipts, and up to $16 if you don't have any receipts.
Crazy.
So Fester's fraudulently filing a claim right now.
I'm not fraudulently. I'm following the rules. Doesn't say I have to have bought it.
See if you get your $16. All right, so this is a nutso story. And then we'll get into my Instagram situation. And you know what? You can't do anything nice without people like calling you out. And, that's the problem with social media.
Is that the problem?
Everyone's got a freaking opinion. Everyone's got an opinion when it comes to whatever I do. All right, so I got a situation. I'll fill you. And I would like to, ask Fester what he thinks. I'd like to ask our listening audience, hey, what do you think? But I got people that are, giving me a hard time. I got people that are hammering me on something. All right, first, though, you ever hear of the clothing brand Brandy Melville? Chloe's got some of this stuff. And I remember recently something came up.
I feel like I know that name.
Yeah.
Wasn't she like a Real Housewife or something?
I don't know, but I think they're at the mall, or I think they've got stores. So something came up a couple of months ago, and it might have even been on the show. And I think Michelle might have said something like, oh, yeah, Chloe's got some Brandy Melville. And I said, what about you? And I think Michelle might have said, no, it's more for a younger crowd, more like a Chloe age. But I think some of the local malls might have, Brandy Melville. Yes, Andrew.
I think Fester is mixing up Brandy Melville with Brandy Glanville.
Okay.
Well, hold on. What the hell is Brandy Glanville?
Brandy Glanville was the person on Real Housewives. Of like Orange County or one of those, or like Real Housewives of.
How do you know this crap?
Dude, Real Housewives is a good show.
Oh, jeez. All right, whatever. So this is a crazy story. Woman goes to Brandy Melville and see where the stores are locally.
Okay.
I think they might have like a store at International.
Am
I mistaken? Brandy Melville. So where the heck are they?
I don't know.
I think they're in malls. Anyway, so this woman goes to Brandy Melville, tries on some clothing, and then she's forced to buy the clothing. What do you think happened? Why do you think she was forced to buy the clothing? How many people try on clothing a day across the USA in stores and don't buy the clothing because they don't like it, doesn't fit, whatever?
There's a rack waiting right outside the dressing room to put your stuff back.
Millions of Americans try on clothes every single day.
Okay, there are no locations in the Tampa Bay area.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Naples, Delray Beach, Miami Beach.
Okay, all right, so maybe she orders the crap online. All right, anyway, so I know that Chloe does have some Brandy Melville. So what do you think a woman did? Brandy Melville is in Naples, Delray, Miami Beach. Is that what you said?
According to her website or their website.
I'm sure they know where their freaking stores are.
Maybe.
All right, so what do you think? If you were to guess, what do you think a woman did in order to be forced to buy the clothing that she tried on?
She pooped herself.
That would be the obvious
if you
guess.
If you poop yourself, you should buy it. I mean, that's just wrong. Otherwise, it's I think it's like shoplifting.
All right, show me short-lifting. No.
Short-lifting is a new word. Let's see if we can't get that in the dictionary this year. Short-lifting. When you have to buy the clothes.
No. Short-lifting is when you accidentally poop your pants while trying it on, and then you're so embarrassed you shove it in your purse and you walk out with it. That's short-lifting.
You steal clothes because you pooped in it.
That's short-lifting.
That's called Merriam-Webster today.
Right. So
that's a real word.
Here's the deal. I never heard of this. The woman claims, this is a young woman, claims she was forced, and the story's gone viral. She claims she was forced to buy the clothing because when trying on, I would imagine, the shirts or the tops,
What, her armpit smelled like hell?
she got makeup on it.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't know if she had like clown makeup on or how thick her makeup was, but a Brandy Melville customer claims that staff at the store forced her to buy a shirt. And she says it wasn't even her makeup, that she insists it was someone else's makeup.
It was on there when she tried it on?
That's what she's claiming. That, I when I first saw the story, I'm like, well, how thick was her makeup? That, she's got makeup all over but she's claiming it was not her makeup. It was someone else's makeup, and that she was forced to buy the clothing. First of all, what kind of a pansy is this lady? Just walk out. If it's not your makeup, all right, there are two ways to look at this. If it is your makeup and you damage the clothing,
that's one thing.
Some people will just walk out, and what are they going to do? Tackle you in the mall or wherever?
I mean, MJ, listen.
Or you might feel guilty. You know what? My fault. I did it. I did that, and you buy the item. But if it's not your makeup and it's already pre-stained with someone else's makeup, who gives in and says, "Oh, I'll buy it"? Who does that?
I mean, some people don't do well with confrontation. If you have a couple of Brandy Melville associates yelling at you, I can understand how some people, not you, probably not me, they don't make anything in my size.
I was attacked.
Yeah.
I was thrown in the back. I was restrained and waterboarded in the back room at Brandy Melville.
You've seen some of those shoplifting videos. Then the security guy comes out, and then they talk about ways to get out of the jam.
Yeah, but people are asking online because the whole story's gone viral. Why would you pay for a shirt at Brandy Melville, this women's clothing store, if they accuse you of getting your makeup on it and you know it's not yours and it was already there? Why would you pay for it? That is insane. So,
was it at least a nice outfit?
I haven't seen a picture of the outfit. That's completely nuts.
Is she Chloe's size? Maybe
I have no idea.
Maybe Chloe can pick it up at a discount.
I have no idea. All right, now on to my IG deal. Bring up my IG, would you please, Fester?
All right.
I'll tell you, you can't do something nice without people like calling you out, people trying to make a ruckus out of something. I mean, come on. So that's why I encourage you to follow my Instagram, because, this show runs 6 to 10 a.m. Monday through Friday. But, hey, the show goes on. And it did on Saturday. I was down in Fort Lauderdale. So I highly encourage you to follow my personal Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, because the content just doesn't stop. Oh, also follow MJ Morning Show while you're at it. So follow me personally, Certified MJ Radio, and then follow MJ Morning Show. So look at the guy dancing.
Yeah, the guy dancing.
Look at the guy dancing. And then the comments, it's like, Mike, do people have nothing better to do? So I'm with my brother. We went out to get a pizza.
Yes.
Try a pizza shop, bring my dad some pizza back for dinner. We're heading back to my mom and dad's house in Fort Lauderdale. We're at some intersection, and there's a dude in a Knowles shirt. And I guess it's the Dublin-bound shirt.
Oh, remember last year they went all the way to
Ireland. Yeah,
just to lose.
They went to Dublin.
Yeah.
So you got a guy, looks like a homeless dude, just dancing in the street, wearing a Dublin-bound Seminoles shirt. Right. He's got the biggest smile on his face.
Seems like a jovial guy.
He's a chubby black dude. He's holding a cardboard sign that says smile, And the guy is smiling, just grinning, just cheek to cheek. Guy looks happy. I mean, I got to be honest. The guy looks like he's down on his luck pretty hard.
But you know what?
But he's freaking smiling.
Is the cup half empty, half full? Right?
The video is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Go look at it. You can't miss it. The guy's wearing a maroon Knowles shirt. He's standing in the middle of the road.
You can't miss it.
It's a 30-second video. It's on my Instagram right now at Certified MJ Radio. All right, Festa, reset it. I want to play the audio, and I want to tell you why people are busting me up good. Why people are busting my chops.
Okay.
All right, reset it. Go ahead and play the audio.
All right, here we
and go. Hit it.
Fort Lauderdale, baby. Smile. Come on, do a good dance for me. Come on. MJ Morning Show Q105. All right, come on over. Here you go. You earned it, buddy.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
And thank you for the smiles.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
True performer you are.
So the guy's thrilled. The video is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. Guy is happy as can be. So we're at a red light. He's over in the right lane. He walks over. We're in the left lane.
Yeah.
He walks over, and I hand him a buck. I hand him a dollar. I don't carry cash really. I got 100, I think, in my wallet stashed somewhere for emergency purposes. But my brother has like some loose money in the center console in his F-250. So he hands me a buck. So I call the guy over, and I felt a little guilty. I was just going to video him and not pay him a dime.
You can't do that.
You know what?
You got to tip him something.
And this is the deal. I typically, or I should say, I never give anyone money that's hanging out at a red light. I never give any money to anyone that's, at the bottom of the exit ramp, coming off the interstate. You're caught by the light and they're begging. They got their signs going. I don't give money to any of these folks.
Right.
But here's this guy, and he's just smiling.
He's not just nothing about money on his sign.
Ear
he's
to
not
ear.
saying
He's
I
not
need
saying,
a couple of bucks.
Yeah, he's not saying I got 27 kids and they're all starving back home.
He's just
they
giving
look like
out
they're in a Sally Struthers commercial. No, he's got nothing like that on
a message of positivity.
Yeah.
All it says is smile on his cardboard sign.
And as we pull up to the intersection, this guy's just dancing. I mean, having a good old time, smiling. He's holding a little sign. So his beg sign just says smile.
That's it.
So he's doing a whole different tactic. And, I felt a little guilty. I was still on the fence whether I was going to give him money. My brother's the one that said, yeah, you got to give him money.
You got to give him money.
So I video him, and we give him a buck. So now people in the comments are like, well, look at the comments. $1?
Okay, so, yeah.
Did you really just give him how much do you want me to give the guy? Look, here's a Texas Josie. Geez, you should have given him a 5. Oh, here's one. What would he have done for a Klondike bar?
You don't want to know. You don't want to know. A lot more than dance.
Here's XIR, whatever it is. You gave him $1? And then people are like, LOL. How much am I supposed to give a guy?
But then there's other people coming to your defense at the same time.
Yeah, but more people were. Hang on, let me grab this.
All right.
So more people are hitting me up. Here. You only gave him $1. Cheap. Holy crap! Oh, here's one. Content is getting desperate. MJ.
Yes.
For $1 more. Anyway, $1. Seriously. Oh, here's one. $1. Mortimer. Is that a Trading Places joke? The movie with, I think
that's a next level.
I think that's a
dig.
Mortimer was one of the cheap brothers in Trading Places with Eddie Murphy.
Tone 442. Well done. A Mortimer.
$1 Mortimer. Oh, here's Stephanie. Stephanie's like, you should have given him at least 3 or 5.
Okay.
What is the going rate for a guy holding? Oh, $1. Really, MJ? LMAO.
All right. One.
What is it? But then some people, let me find, there's some lady writes a long one.
I saw a good.
Yeah, here we go. Mrs. D wrote, MJ takes the time to give this guy money and shows how someone can make his day, a happy video, and people are still complaining about how much he gave him. Shaking my head, faceplant emoji. People live to complain, just miserable trolls.
Yes.
Great video, MJ. What a happy dude making people smile. All right, so come on. How much, really? 3? 5? I mean, I gave the guy $1. I wasn't going to give him anything. It's my brother that forced me to give him $1.
Okay, that would have been really terrible if you gave nothing to the man. I believe this is the truth.
All right, so if
I'm going to stop and receive entertainment from somebody, you got to tip them. And this guy's entertaining you even in this short
right,
like if somebody's playing music or something. If I stop and listen to the music, I tip the guy. I don't walk away from his guitar box.
All right, here's the deal. For me, you cross the line when you start videoing them. So if you're taking a picture or you're videoing them, then
you got to grease them a little bit.
Then I think that maybe you owe them something because you're taking advantage of their services. If they're just singing and dancing as I cross their path, I don't owe them jack.
Fair enough. That's a good.
All right?
That's a good delineation.
You know what? Let me grab some calls on this. How much am I supposed to pay the guy dancing and singing and smiling in the intersection?
I don't know if it's going to work out
in the middle of the street.
I don't know if I want to take calls.
You know what? I've got a thick skin. I'll take whatever people. So are people going to hit me up now live on the phone? MJ, you cheap son of a, you cheap ass. Hey, you only gave him $1?
I mean, you didn't have more cash in the car. You didn't have a 5 or a 10. You don't carry cash.
No, my brother had cash.
Oh, he's flush with small bills?
So he had 1s, he had 5s, he had 10s, he had 20s.
Okay, all right.
You know, I have 100 tucked away in my wallet. He wasn't getting that. All right, 800-990-1047.
You know what? If
you want to weigh in on this, would you like to do comments live on the air? 800, and if you want to see the video of this smiling this is the happiest guy down on his luck I think I've ever seen.
Dude, if you'd have given this guy the 100, all these commenters would be raving fans of you. I mean, they would be like, "Oh my God, it's amazing! You made this guy's whole day."
This is happy homeless Henry, all right? Happy homeless Harry. I mean, this is the happiest homeless guy ever. The video is on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. You can't miss it. It's like number 3 item, and it's the dude in the street in a maroon Seminole shirt. All right, 800-990-1047 if you want to jump on this action and give me a comment. You've heard the story. Where do you stand? 800-990-1047 is how you get in. How about we start with George in Tampa? George, hi. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ, I just wanted to ask you, what do you think he bought with that $1 you gave him?
You know, that's what I always think about. It's like, all right, you give someone money, they're going to buy booze or they're going to buy drugs. You know, I looked at the guy. He doesn't appear to be, like, boozed up or drugged up.
He would be on the larger side of crackheads.
But he's also, a little hefty, so it doesn't look like he's missing many meals either. So George, it's a very good question because that always goes through my mind when I see people giving people money at intersections that are begging. It's like, all right, what are they really doing with that money? That my default position is always they're buying drugs or they're buying booze. So good question, Robert or George. Let me grab Robert next in Palm Harbor. Robert, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Welcome.
Hey, MJ, just real quick, me and a buddy, the homeless guy that was out, we just went to lunch at Whiskey Wings. And he got a big sub, and, they rat it in 2 or whatever. He only ate half of it. The guy's sign said, need food, hungry, right? And so he gave him that.
Right.
And he gave him that, and the guy took the sandwich, went over to where his bag was at, and, whipped it in his bag like he was really ticked off. That he got a half a sandwich.
Yeah, because the people that are begging for food are hungry. They don't want you to give them food. They just want the money, and a lot of times it is for booze and drugs.
Eric, also, not to be too serious about this, but...
So the fact that you gave this guy anything, I think, is commendable. I think it's awesome.
All right. Yeah, Eric, don't try to analyze the...
No, it's Robert.
Oh, I'm sorry. Robert. Don't try to analyze the guy's mental state either.
But Robert, you're supporting me that anything you give the guy should be looked as a,
benefit.
Exactly. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
How about Erica in Largo? Erica, MJ Morning Show. You're up next. Hi, Erica.
Good morning.
Morning.
I just wanted to say he's lucky that you gave him anything. I wouldn't have given him anything. I work a full-time job and donate plasma twice a week. I'm not giving anybody anything.
Yeah.
So anybody that's saying that you is dictating how you give your money away, I'm kind of surprised that people, but those people won't call in.
What about the fact that I rolled video on him and I used him for content? Do you still think you give him nothing?
I mean, technically he was in a public place. I think that, whenever.
So you would have stiffed him, is what you're saying. But I also, what?
Erica would have stiffed him.
But I also engaged. I rolled down the
talked
window.
to him, you said,
I'm
"Give me
like,
a dance."
Yeah, because he was, when we were pulling up, he was dancing hard, and then I kind of prompted him to dance like he was, and then I rolled video. So it's almost like I engaged him, and that's one of the few times where I was leaning toward giving him money, but my brother put me over the top in handing me the buck to give him. All right, Erica, man.
I would have said, God bless.
Yeah, you're a tough one, Erica. You're a ball breaker. All right.
Keep those dancing hobos
Have a
away
good
from
day.
Erica.
Thank you, Erica. How about Mike in Lakeland? Mike, look at the phones on this. Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
All right. Hey, listen, MJ, I'd have given him a tip. Look both ways before you cross the road, dude. That's the tip I'd have given him.
Oh,
all right.
Here's my tip. Stay out of freaking traffic.
Yeah, stay out of the road.
Mike, you're not using this guy. You're not using this guy for fodder for your Instagram, though.
No, maybe he's doing it for his own pleasure. He just goes out there and does it on the weekend, and he likes to do it. So here's a tip.
He might be like a corporate CEO.
Look both ways.
Maybe not.
All right.
Thank you,
some
Mike.
tip.
How about Adriana in Fort Meade? Hello, Adriana. You're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hello. I don't think it was wrong. Me personally, every time I see a homeless dude, I mean, it only depends on what kind of sign they have. If it's just like food, I'm not giving them nothing because I feel like they're not going to use it. Or sometimes, like, I was in Daytona last weekend and it literally said, "Why lie? I'm buying beer." And people were giving him money.
Oh, wow. See, there's no way. Yeah, going for the humor deal. All right.
I don't think it was wrong. And the video, I mean, like people said, he was in a public place. I don't think it was wrong. And, I mean, why not share his dancing with the world?
All right. Thank you, Adriana. You sound like a happy-go-lucky. Speaking of the folks that, like, hang out and they're begging, I've seen an influx of, like, the mother sitting with like 5 kids, like in a parking lot or outside of like a Target or Walmart entrance.
Yeah, I think
they got like
Sam's Club that I
5 kids
frequent.
as props.
Yeah, they have all the kids standing outside the Sam's Club as people are walking out with their SUV full of food.
Yeah. Sarah in South Tampa. Hello, Sarah. MJ Morning Show. You're up.
Yeah. Really, it's just there's been new ordinances in Tampa, I know, that, like, they don't allow begging anymore. So you're going to see more of the people's signs that say smile or are dancing or trying to attract money. I don't give them anything. I don't think that they deserve anything. They're begging, That's just the point. They're all begging. They're beggars.
Okay.
They're not doing anything. They're not going out looking for work. They're just asking for money, regardless of what they're doing.
So it sounds like, Sarah, that the guy that we gave $1 to for dancing in the road in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday, you're saying he's lucky he got the freaking $1 from my brother.
Oh, yeah, very lucky. And he's going to buy drugs with it. He's going to drink with it. I mean, that's probably why he's out there dancing.
Yeah. I mean, he looked like if he is a drunk and a druggie, he looked, pretty happy, actually. Thank you, Sarah. And if you're just tuning in, go check out the video. And the whole reason why we're taking phone calls is I typically never give money to folks on the side of the road. And it was my brother's prompting. I still wouldn't have probably, but I rolled video on this guy dancing in the middle of the road as he's holding up a smile sign. And that was his tactic to get money. So check the video out. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is a bunch of people left comments on my video. Just $1, MJ, you cheapo. And I mean, people are chastising me for only giving the guy $1. First of all, it wasn't my buck. It was my brother's buck. And I did video him, and I did put him up on my Instagram for content. Look at the phones. All right, Andrew, I'm just going to take another handful of calls here, and then I got to move on. Got a lot of stuff. How about JoJo in Plant City? Yes, JoJo, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Yes, I work with a group that helps homeless people all the time.
Yep.
I'm a little concerned about some of the negative comments that people have made.
All right, so Jojo, you work with a group that works with the homeless. Do you condone giving people money on the side of the road that are begging for money at intersections or exit ramps?
I am not a rich person, and I live paycheck to paycheck, but I will give a few dollars to somebody. I also
What if they look like a total drug addict with meth scabs all over their face?
Well, there are organizations that can help these people,
Yeah.
and you can give them information. Just to ignore them, it kind of bothers me about these pseudo-Christians.
Listen, Jojo, I get it, and everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's why I take phone calls. Have a nice day, Jojo. Thank you for calling. Mark, I'll take Mark, Austin, Don. 3 calls, Andrew, then I got to move on. Mark in Wesley Chapel, MJ Morning Show, welcome.
Welcome. How are you today?
Doing well. Go ahead.
So back in 2004, I believe it was, Houston, Texas radio station did a ploy where they put people on street corners to do the panhandling. They came to a determination after 1 month of doing it, those people make over $1,300 a week.
Yeah. That's incredible. Yeah, I think I heard about that. I think we've done it in the past as well. We did things over the years.
I've seen other reports of how...
You know what? Little known, quickly forgotten bit. When I think in the first year of the show, I wrapped myself in a blanket and I was standing in the median strip. Oh, I forgot about this. I wrapped myself in a blanket standing in the median strip at Dale Mabry and Kennedy Boulevard. I was facing southbound. So I was on Kennedy in the concrete median. So cars heading southbound on South Dale Mabry, crossing Kennedy. I was hitting cars up, and I had a sign. I can't remember what the sign said, but I was disheveled. I was standing there wrapped in a blanket.
So you really just looked like yourself, except in a blanket.
Yeah, but there was a reason why. There was a reason why we did it, and I can't remember why. But it's like coming back to me. It's like it's all coming back to me now, like a freaking Celine Dion song. So I had one guy who I went up to his window and I held out my hand, and the guy said, "I'm gonna shoot you," and he had a gun in his lap. I'm like, okay. That was like 1995 or 1996 on Dale Mabry and Kennedy. And I had some yahoo say he was going to shoot me. Mark, thanks for the call. I appreciate it. Let me grab, all right, last call. I guess Don hung up. Austin in Apollo Beach. Last call on this. Hi, Austin. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning.
All right, final word.
I'm driving southbound going out of Ybor City, and there's always someone standing on the intersection with the sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I work construction, so I always pack my lunch, and I have a little extra snacks that I carry in my vehicle with me. And, I gave this guy a muffin. It was early in the morning, and this guy walks about 3 cars behind me and just tosses the muffin in the grass. Like it was a balled up piece of paper.
Oh, what an ingrate.
After that, I lost all faith in, trying to help anybody out or just lend a good hand out to somebody. But
you know what? I'm glad we're ending this segment with an uplifting call.
Yeah, the guy who lost all faith in homeless humanity.
Austin, that sucks. I mean, here you give the guy a muffin and then you watch him just chuck it. That sucks.
Yeah, we all work hard for our food that we purchase for ourselves and our families, and it's not that I needed the muffin in the moment, but, I'm sure those people go through hard times. They get hungry. But a little sidebar to the previous caller, Mark, I spoke with a recovering addict who was homeless, living in Tampa, who, since got their life together. And dude told me he would make upwards of $900 a week panhandling out there.
Yeah. Yep. Thanks for the call, buddy. Austin, have a great day at work. Appreciate
I
it.
think I remember like a news channel doing like a report on if they get like $2 every other light cycle or something over the course of an hour.
I did a report. I stood in a blanket
You
and
almost got shot.
And I almost got shot.
That's a report. We would have got it from you.
I just went up to a guy's window with my hand down. I had some sign, and this was a test years ago. And the dude said, "Get away from me. I'm going to shoot you." And then he lifts a gun out of his lap.
You almost became like a quirky footnote in radio history.
The
That guy got shot.
The MJ and BJ morning show would have only lasted like a year and a half or something. All right, if you want to see the video, you want to see the dancing guy who we gave $1 to in Fort Lauderdale on Saturday. Look at the guy smile. The guy seems really happy for a guy down on his luck. The video's on my Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, and then read the comments. Make sure you read the comments, and that's really why I'm doing this segment, is because the people are chastising us for only giving him $1. Should have given him more. How more? What? You want me to sign my next paycheck over to the guy? What the hell do you want from me? All right, anyway, Instagram, Certified MJ Radio. That's Certified MJ Radio. Got a couple other things on IG I'll talk about later on. Hey, speaking of food, this single food item, according to research, raises your diabetes risk by 20%. Do you know what it is?
Yes, sugar. It's got to be something sweets related.
No, it's not that easy. So it's not like, lots of sugar. No.
Something like carrots that have a lot of natural sugar in them, or
listen,
is it some kind of fruit? Is it something I don't expect?
Professor,
is it Snickers bars? Because I eat like 6 of them a day.
I do stories like this a lot of times when maybe it's not as obvious. So this single food that almost everybody loves, craves, addicted to, you can't eat just one, raises your diabetes risk by 20%. What is it?
Is it Lay's potato chips?
No.
Potato chips in general?
No, but you're really close.
Is it like Doritos?
No, you're really, really, really close. No, go back to the Lay's potato chips.
Okay, Funyuns?
No.
Funyuns are delicious.
It's you're close, but it's not a snack food per se.
Okay.
It's not a chip.
French fries?
Yes.
French fries?
Yep. Bad news. If you love French fries,
they're going to give you the diabetes?
You got the diabetes.
I got the diabetes.
So it's a whole story on potatoes. How baked potatoes, fine. You want mashed potatoes? Fine. Even if it's the Joël Robuchon ridiculous recipe with 27 pounds of butter in your potatoes. Yeah. So lots of potatoes are great for you, but according to research, it's so this is a postdoctoral research fellow, and which university was it? It's like a major university, and it's a postdoctoral research fellow, and this is where was Harvard.
It's a pretty big university.
I was looking for.
It's a big university. What was the name of it again?
I read this yesterday. I'm like, and I couldn't find it. But I remembered it was a big university. It's a new Harvard study. They followed 205,000 people for more than 30 years, and they took a close look at their diets, and they found that eating 3 servings of French fries per week spiked diabetes chances by 20%.
Oh, man. I don't know if I ate 3 times a week with French fries.
Other types of potatoes
okay.
did not spike the risk of diabetes. So, again, scalloped potatoes, baked potatoes, boiled potatoes, the au gratin potatoes, mashed potatoes.
That's a old potato gump over here.
A potato gump. So the other potatoes didn't do it, but French fries did. Wow, look at that. So heads up. And listen, everyone loves fries. Who doesn't love French fries?
I mean, they're great.
But you know what I always heard?
What?
I always heard that if, like, you're at a burger place, that you should just get a second burger instead of eating the fries. That you're better off from a health standpoint. You got a burger and fries, skip the fries, and just have a second burger. I'd read that years ago, and it always stuck with me. I don't know if it's even remotely accurate, but that stuck with me for some reason.
I mean, I saw a guy, on social media, and he's like you ever see like these fat, fit people, and they like talk about how you can eat healthy at fast food joints?
Fat, fit?
It's like, they're fit people, but they talk about they eat the life of a fat person. Like if you go to name any burger place or chicken sandwich place, right? And like you could go get a chicken sandwich and you could get like 4 grilled chicken patties and skip the fries and still be less calories than 1 sandwich and fries.
All right, tell me about the Jester. You tried to get a hold of the Jester multiple times over the weekend.
Well, you called me Friday with some news that I did not know.
Right.
You said that the Jester, who I had no idea had a social media account, granted your wish at the end of the show and became your one follower on Instagram.
No. He wasn't my one follower. But
That's what you ask for every
I know.
The Jester was your one.
He wasn't my one. I don't know when he followed me.
Okay, so he follows both MJ's personal Instagram and the morning show Instagram.
We had a story last week about a lawn guy, Brian Hansen.
Right.
A lawn guy in St. Pete was working on a couple of houses, 2:45 in the afternoon, and this maniac in a full Jester clown suit comes out with a 12-inch dagger and is threatening to, stab the guy. Anyway, he's yelling, "You can't mow the lawn." I mean, 2:45 in the afternoon. Well, of course you can mow the lawn.
Prime lawn mowing time.
Exactly.
The time to mow the lawn.
So the Jester, we found out, apparently he owns the psychedelic Jester smoke shop.
Does he own it or just work there?
Some people told me he owned it.
I don't know any of that.
So that makes sense now that he has a Jester outfit. So I don't know when the guy's name is Anthony Marzola.
If I were the rightful owner of Psychedelic Jester, I would hire anybody who has their own Jester costume.
So
that's like the requirement for the job. You have a costume? Yes, you're hired.
But then you say to yourself, why the hell is this guy in a Jester outfit on a St. Pete sidewalk with a 12-inch dagger threatening a lawn care guy? And then you find out that he actually works at a smoke shop called the Psychedelic Jester. All right, so it makes total sense now.
Whatever his degree of association is with this fine establishment, I have no idea. I don't know if he's the owner. I don't know if he's just an employee.
So
I don't know anything.
Here's the deal. I posted the Jester on my Instagram.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, this is absolutely worth looking. Go to Certified MJ Radio, and it's a photo that the lawn guy, Brian Hansen, snapped that he sent to me as the Jester is coming at him with a 12-inch dagger in the Jester. I mean, this is like, what is going on here? So I post the picture from, it's an MJ exclusive.
To be correct.
Yes.
And I know you want to be correct.
Yes.
Brian Hansen was fearing for his life at the time. I thought the photo was taken by the property owner who sent it to Brian.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, because Brian, he was on like the zero-turn mower.
Brian sent me the picture.
Right.
I thought Brian took the photo. Anyway, it's an exclusive photo of the real Jester during the altercation.
And you can see the knife in his hand.
But look at his face. The guy looks crazed. And and people, I had some people read the comments, and some people are like, "Why would you call him a maniac? What? How dare you call him a maniac? You got a guy in a Jester outfit with a dagger in his hand coming at the lawn guy? That is the definition of maniac." All right? Some people give me, "How dare you call him a maniac? I hope he gets a lawyer." Okay, all right, go ahead. Okay, come after me.
Your Honor. We're going to sue this radio guy for calling my client a maniac.
Yeah, the guy looks like a maniac. Case dismissed. Anyway, so here's the deal. We talk about this Jester dude. Last week, I'm looking at my my Instagram, and I see that the Psychedelic Jester followed me on Instagram. Follows Certified MJ Radio. Follows MJ Morning Show. I'm like, holy crap. So I sent him a direct message, which he still hasn't responded to. I sent him a DM, "Hey, Psychedelic Jester, come on the MJ Morning Show and tell your side of the story." and he hasn't responded to me. So then I task Fester with, go ahead and call the smoke shop, try to find this guy, see if he'll come on the show and tell his side of the story. And no dice. So he hasn't responded to me on DM on Instagram.
Right.
Fester, you called the shop twice, and what happened?
It goes to an automated voicemail. Like it doesn't even say, hey, you've reached the psychedelic Jester. We can't come to the phone. It's
Right.
like the phone number, and I can't receive your call right now. Leave a message at the beep.
So you can't call the site. You called the shop.
Yes.
And they won't answer the phone?
I called the number that's posted on Google search.
The Psychedelic Jester and Smoke and Gift Shop is located at 3325 Fifth Avenue North.
Look at those reviews, dude.
In St. Pete. Oh, they got 4.7 on Google reviews.
I mean, if I were going to go to a smoke shop, 4.7.
That's a good number.
That's really high.
4.7 is a good number.
That's 157 reviews.
I wonder if anyone commented about, hey, this is the guy with the dagger that tried to, tried to go after the lawn
we
guy.
We can read reviews later.
Yeah.
So this is the number I dialed, and it went
yeah.
straight to the automated voicemail.
Hang on, I'll try it. Let's see. Is that 800?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. Psychedelic Jester.
If I recall, it took several rings.
All right. Well,
watch the guy pick up.
There's one ringy dingy.
Andrew, get on hot standby in case the Jester actually wakes up.
There's three.
Because right about now, I remember thinking,
Yeah,
it's
they
taking a
don't-
long time to answer your phone.
They don't open till 10:30, according to the Googles.
Telephone number
Oh.
727
There you go.
80029.
Yeah, all right.
Let's take your call now. At the tone, please record your message.
Well,
When you have finished recording, simply hang up
I'll leave a
or
message.
press pound for further options.
Hey, Psychedelic Jester. It's MJ from the MJ Morning Show. We want to have you on. We really want you to tell your side of the story. Psychedelic Jester, I saw that you followed me on Instagram, Certified MJ Radio, as well as MJ Morning Show. We would love to have you on the show because you deserve to tell your side of the story with the dagger and the Jester outfit and the lawn guy. You are openly invited to join us either on the phone or live in studio. Don't bring the dagger.
Please don't bring the dagger.
Don't bring the dagger. All right, I got a P365 on me at all times. All right, so but you're welcome. You're welcome to join us in studio. We really want to get your side of the story. Open invitation. Please take us up on this offer. Thank you, Psychedelic Jester. All right.
Yeah, so he was arrested. The mugshot came out. Then he was released because he was like apologizing to the homeowner, and so he's out. So people are contacting us saying, "Well, maybe he's still in jail." No, he's out and about.
Well, also remember the lawn guy, Brian Hansen. We're getting the audio right now. I want to replay this. He claims that the police told him that the guy was on meth. That might be one of the reasons.
How do you leave that out of the police report?
I don't know. But Andrew, bring up the give me the audio. Yeah, Andrew's pulling up the audio right now.
Oh man.
Yeah, from Brian Hansen. Because that's an essential part of the story. Yes.
No, I'm trying to figure out where this shop is. It's kind of near downtown. Okay.
Yeah, it's Fifth Avenue North.
Okay.
I mean, just type it into Google Maps. It'll show you exactly where it is.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Trying to figure out what you got a projection map.
I don't know. You asked me what I was doing. I'm telling you, I'm looking up where the place is.
All right, listen. Here we go.
Yeah, we don't know. According to the cops, he admitted that he was on methamphetamines at the time.
Wait a sec. Hold on. This is new information. Wait a second. Hold on. You're claiming that he told the cops that what?
That he was on methamphetamine. That's what the cops told me and my customer.
Oh, my God. Well, there's your explanation. Case solved. Wow. All right. Psychedelic Jester, you're welcome to come on the MJ Morning Show. Leave the meth at home, too.
Yeah. You know what? Bring it.
Fester, you look like you're engrossed in your phone right now.
I'm getting hundreds of texts right now from people with different conspiracy theories or the from the phone line to if the guy's in jail, so I'm just trying to reply to people as in real time. But wow, this Jester guy, I'd love to have him on. We'll send a car to pick him up. I'll pick him up. I'll pick him up in the morning.
Fester will leave the show.
I'll go get you.
Pick him up in his 2010 Cadillac DTS.
Probably the nicest car this guy's been in a while.
At 8:19 at the MJ Morning Show. You know what? Also, if I decide to leave this show,
right,
and I turn it over to you, you can hire him.
The Fester and Jester show?
It's the Fester and the Jester. Exactly. Fester and the Jester.
Tell you what, I have an appreciation for unstable people, but he might be pushing the limit. I don't know.
It's the Fester and the Jester Morning Show.
I don't know if I'd listen
on
to
Q105.
Ratings would tank with just me and him.
I don't know what's going on in St. Pete, but this is nuts. So that's costume crazy story number one.
Yes, that was last week's big costume story.
Now we have another crazy costume story. What? And then I have the waitress at IHOP story, which is nuts. What is happening in St. Petersburg? This is becoming ground zero for the Florida's already nuts. We already have Florida Man, only in Florida. So we already have enough of that. And now St. Pete is becoming like daily ground zero for this stuff. So Jester, costume story number one. Now we have a St. Pete woman in a hot dog costume that's been arrested. Drunk and angry that a neighbor parked near her yard, Marcia Morgan, 48 years old, covered the vehicle with toilet paper. She TP'd the car, but Marcia Morgan was dressed in a hot dog costume at the time of the incident at 4 p.m.
Oh, no.
What?
Marcia Morgan?
Marcia.
So you can't just TP stuff, right? You can't wrap stuff in toilet paper.
Well, listen, it's pretty much a low-grade
low-level
crime.
vandalism,
Yeah, it's a
right?
low...
Is it vandalism? What would they do? Disturbing the peace?
Well, here's the deal.
What's the charge?
So she was busted last week.
Disorderly conduct.
Charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest. Police noted that Morgan was intoxicated and refused to cooperate with the investigation. Last week, she also pleaded no contest to the misdemeanor counts, was adjudicated guilty, fined $550, which she can work off via community service at a rate of $13 per hour.
That's gone up.
We have no idea why she was in the hot dog outfit. So now I need to hunt down Marcia. Now I need to hunt down Marcia Morgan of St. Petersburg and find out why she was dressed in a hot dog costume while she was TPing somebody's car.
Oh.
Maybe she works at Mel's Hot Dogs.
No.
What?
Who's our friend? Tony?
Oh, Tony's Hot Dogs.
Yeah, Tony has the hot dog stand over at the Toyota dealership.
Yeah. Well, he moves around.
Okay, fine. We can have him set up in front of her house. Give the whole community hot dogs.
Yeah, I'll pay for it. It's a free hot dog day with the MJ Morning Show. Yeah, and we can have the Jester out there.
Yes.
We can have Marcia in the
hot dog outfit.
Marcia in the hot dog outfit, and then we can have Anthony in the Jester outfit.
The Jester in the Jester outfit. Anthony just makes the hot dogs.
No. The guy,
the psychedelic Jester.
But his name is Anthony.
And the hot dog guy's named Anthony?
Yeah.
Too many Anthonys.
Yeah, the Jester is named Anthony Marzola.
You're right.
Yes, I know I'm right.
I got confused with my Anthonys.
This is nuts.
And where's the body cam footage?
You know what? We ought to request that from St. Pete Police.
We'd like to make a very serious police inquiry. We're a highly respected media outlet in the greater Tampa Bay area.
But
we'd like the
hot dog video.
Why was Marcia in a hot dog suit? What is going on with costumes and crimes in St. Petersburg? What the hell is going on? And then, why leave St. Petersburg now?
There's more.
But wait, there's more. An IHOP waitress charged with groping a customer. I have to censor my language here. An IHOP waitress sexually harassed a female customer and rubbed the 51-year-old woman customer's breast, back, and arm after sitting next to her in a restaurant booth? So the IHOP waitress climbed into the booth with the customer? Investigators allege that Allie Mae Wright, a 26-year-old server at an IHOP here in St. Petersburg. What the hell?
Hold on. So this is the waitress on a 51-year-old
yes,
female customer?
The 26-year-old female IHOP waitress is rubbing on a 51-year-old customer in the booth.
Dude, that's like Tiger Woods' fantasy.
So she's been arrested for battery. Investigators say that Allie Mae Wright, 26-year-old server at IHOP in St. Pete, was waiting on a patron when she began to call the victim a sexy C word.
Whoa.
Yeah. I'm like, what?
Quite the compliment.
Do you think that Allie Mae Wright still works at IHOP in St. Pete?
I mean, yeah, they probably put her in there.
She began calling the customer a sexy C word.
Right.
Yes, it's that really bad C word. I don't think that's in the IHOP waitress training manual.
I mean,
yeah. So
it's no Rudy Tooty Fresh and Fruity.
She began to call her the sexy bleep and gave her a milkshake that was not ordered. Wright, according to the police, returned to the table and continued to call the customer the sexy C word. Wright then sat next to the victim, began to rub the victim on the back, arm, and on the outside of her right breast, and was seen resting her head on the victim's shoulder, according to the police report, the arrest affidavit.
All right.
The victim did not know the defendant, did not give her permission to touch her. It was an 8 p.m. incident at IHOP. I believe here it says that that the waitress is a St. Pete resident. So I'm assuming that Professor, bring up the smoking gun police report on this. Yeah, mine didn't print out. I saw it last night. But is this not nuts? Oh, all recorded by IHOP security cameras. So there's total video of this. Wright was arrested, booked into Pinellas County Jail, misdemeanor charge, released on a $250 bond. So wait a minute. The lady that just TP'd a car had to pay more than the IHOP waitress.
Yeah, it sounds that way.
She was released on a $250 bond. This happened at like 8 o'clock at night. So she was arrested, spent the night in custody. And judges ordered the St. Pete resident to have no contact with the victim. The arrest affidavit indicates the cops detected an indication of alcohol influence. So, I mean, that was a guess. I was guessing, was the waitress hopped up on drugs or
something
on alcohol? But apparently there was a detection of the odor of alcohol coming from the suspect's breath.
Allie Mae Wright.
And I really want to know, I think it might have been IHOP on St. Pete Beach. Do you know where that one is? Is that like on Gulf Boulevard somewhere?
I don't know. I'm looking at the arrest report.
See if there's an address for the arrest report. But it looks like she worked at the St. Pete Beach IHOP, wherever that is.
Okay.
What do you have in the report?
There's a bunch of text that I'm going through, but it goes on how the victim indicated that she sat in the booth with her and what she called her.
Isn't there a location of the incident?
Yeah, 5001 Gulf Boulevard.
Like I said, Gulf Boulevard. So it's IHOP on Gulf Boulevard, St. Pete Beach.
I've been to that IHOP before.
You know, we ought to call. You know what? Bring up let's call up and see if she's still there. Okay. Yeah, because that's my fantasy, to be rubbed on by a waitress at IHOP.
I mean, I'm not.
That's on my bucket list.
I'm not mad at it.
I want my right breast rubbed.
Me too.
I want to be called a sexy C word.
And I want to be covered in boysenberry syrup. Oh, it's so hot.
What's that song? You sexy thing.
So, hold on, St. Pete.
You sexy C word.
Beach.
Oh my God, it's terrible.
Well, the milkshake was probably an old reference to the.
Do you have it?
I think so.
Yeah. Is it 5001 Gulf Boulevard, St. Pete Beach?
Yes.
Or is it a different address?
This is the location.
That's it? All right, hang on a minute. Let's. Oh, Fester, dial it on your phone. Yeah, dial it on your phone, and see if just say that your favorite you want to come in for breakfast. Your favorite server is Allie Mae Wright. And you want to know if she's working today.
Okay.
All right, 727. You got it?
Yeah.
727.
Okay.
You got it?
Yes.
All right, dial it up. We're going to do it. And we can only have Fester's side of the conversation because we have to get consent to put calls on the air. All right,
Okay.
so Fester, all right, is it... I turned it down a little bit because I can still hear it leaking out.
Hey, how are you, man? I'm on my way in for breakfast. I just wanted to make sure that Hey, I'm on my way in for breakfast. I wanted to make sure my favorite waitress is working today. Hello, can you hear me?
What are you doing? Dude, it's a cell phone.
Hey, Hey, I wanted to make sure my favorite waitress was working today.
Allie Mae Wright.
Is Allie Wright working today?
Yeah, she's your favorite server.
She is my favorite.
Fester's on the phone with IHOP right now.
Yeah. Hey,
ask if
real fast. This is Fester from the MJ Morning Show. Can we talk to you for a couple seconds? Of course, we're talking.
Can we talk to you on the air?
This is Fester from the MJ Morning Show. Can we give you a call and talk to you on the air about the happenings at the IHOP with Allie Mae Wright?
He's not going to be authorized to go on the air and speak. All right, hang on, Fester's getting an
Say it
earful.
again.
Fester's.
Oh, please hold. Please hold.
Please. Now you're on hold.
Yeah, I'm on IHOP hold.
Oh, you're on hold. All right. Ask if they have an ample supply of boysenberry syrup and. All right, Fester, just make sure make sure when he picks up that he's not on the air. All right, shut it off now. I'm going to turn your mic off. All right.
Yeah, that's the recording. That's
I
the
know,
voicemail
but
message.
then he could pick up and then he's on the air.
I had my finger on the button.
All right. Yeah, okay. All right, is he back yet? Or he's still on hold?
I'm still on hold.
Maybe he's getting the manager.
Yeah.
Maybe he's not authorized to speak. Oh, what did he say when you asked if Allie Mae Wright was working today? What did he say?
He chuckled. And
said, he laughed?
Yeah, he goes, she's a couple of people's favorite. And then the guy seemed a little jokey about it. And then I'm like, okay, hey, let me see if I can't, push this a little further.
You still on recorded hold or they come back? All right, turn it off. And then, of course, he doesn't hold it up to the microphone so we can hear it. All right, so Fester's on infinite hold here. All right. Dude, do you have any idea to operate your phone?
I have no idea where my speaker is. I don't know what part to hold up to the microphone.
All right, I think I'm going to give up on this. But he did laugh and said that Allie Mae Wright was people. She can't work. Fester, turn it off. Turn it off. All right.
Yeah.
So
I've heard this message now for the fourth time.
She can't still be working there.
Of course she. You know what? I mean, a good IHOP employee.
I gotta
hard to find.
You know what? The restaurants are trying to find good people these days. So maybe even if you rub a customer's breast and call her the sexy C word, maybe it's tough to let help go these days.
I see Allie's mugshot.
Listen, he just put you on infinite hold.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I'm hanging up.
Just hang up.
I'm hanging up on. Listen, I'll tell you, I need to see a picture of the customer. I mean, that's got to be in the police report somewhere, right?
But what is going on in St. Pete? All right, I'm going to put Andrew to the test now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a test. This is only a test. Andrew, producer extraordinaire, turn your microphone on in the booth.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
All right, Andrew.
Yes, sir.
I have a Disney test for you.
Yeah?
If you hear a worker at Disney say, "We have a white powder alert," what does that mean at Disney?
Ashes?
Say it again.
Ashes?
Dude, how the hell do you know this stuff? Son of I was going to drag this out for at least 2 minutes.
Sorry. Oh, it means It means ashes.
Did you look this up or you knew this?
I knew this.
How the hell did you know this?
I've never heard of this before.
I know we've talked about people scattering ashes.
Yeah, going there.
Yes. So this is a thing.
There's codes for everything over there that don't sound like what you think.
All right. We've talked about this. There are people that are such Disney fans and Disney freaks that when they pass, their last wish is to have their ashes scattered in like Fantasyland or something.
That is not allowed.
Or Frontierland. And people try to do it all the time. But apparently, it's not permitted.
Yeah, of course it's not permitted to.
Disney doesn't want you spreading Uncle Freddy's ashes, next to Space Mountain. All right?
And that's really a revenue opportunity that I feel that Disney is missing.
They're looking to cash in on everything to take advantage of this. That's
true.
I mean, would Grandma pay $5,000 to have her ashes spread?
Dumped off the riverboat.
Yeah. Every day, just have a dumping.
You know what I want to do?
You live in the lagoon.
I want to be on the teacups all spinning around and just let the ashes fly. So you got 30 guests covered in Aunt Edith's ashes. All right, so here's the deal.
I remember we had a story once of like people having to pull baggies of ashes out of like the Small World filter system.
All I know, we talked about this in the past, that believe it or not, this is a thing where people want their ashes scattered at Disney. And Fester, you saw this on the Reddit. Actually, two things, right? You found two things over the weekend on the Reddit thread called Today I Learned.
TIL. Today I learned. I love this one.
Today I learned, and this one is Disney as a code word when guests attempt to scatter ashes at one of their theme parks, and it's called a white powder alert. We've got a white powder alert. White powder alert. White powder alert. Warning, warning, warning. Swarm, 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 swarm. White powder alert. Tackle Granny. Try to, spread her husband's, ashes somewhere in Disney.
I thought a white powder alert would be like,
cocaine.
Snorting cocaine in Cinderella's castle.
That's the first thing I thought of.
Yeah, right.
You're on Spaced Out Mountain. You're doing blow on Spaced Out Mountain.
Let's go. Let's go to Frontierland, man.
But no, a white powder alert.
Those presidents look so real.
It's not say hello to my little friend. Yeah. No, it's not that. It's ashes. It's freaking ashes that people are trying to scatter at Disney. And Andrew knows this.
He knows.
Today I learned. Andrew didn't learn that. Andrew's known that for many, many days, apparently.
Yes. Wow.
That is nuts. All right. The second of Today I Learned, is this real, Fester?
I don't know. I'm just reporting what I see.
Have you ever heard of this comedian?
You know what? I haven't up until I saw her. Okay, so last week I'm in car line to pick up one of my kids, right? And, cars are stopped. So I'm on Instagram farting around, right?
Which one, the good one or the bad one?
Kids?
Yeah, which kid did you pick up, the good one or the bad one?
Day to day, it's back and forth, but it was Hadley.
Okay.
So I don't know which one she is day to day.
All right.
Today she was the bad one. Anyway, I'm flipping through the phone on Instagram and I see this comic pop up, and it's a 45-second clip, so I'll give a comic I've never seen before a couple of minutes to see if they're funny. And this is the story she tells.
But this also ended up on Today I Learned.
Well, completely separate.
Right.
Two completely separate. The same main character, different situations. Today I learned. Okay.
No, I'm talking. The first Today I Learned is the white powder Disney.
Okay, the second one I sent you.
We're done with that story.
The second one I sent you was the one about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yes, yes.
And
that's the deal. Today I learned something about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Okay.
But that's where Brittany Schmidt, the comedian, comes in.
Two unrelated things about Dahmer is what I sent you.
All right. Go ahead. So
Today I learned about Jeffrey Dahmer was when he was in his killing season, because it was only a short period of time that he had a lot of the murders. He accidentally drank the beer or the
his
solution.
Own potion?
Yeah, and knocked himself out. So the story is that
he's lucky that his head didn't end up in somebody's fridge.
Right, in Dahmer's rampage when he was doing all these horrible things.
So he drank his, remember in the Dahmer Netflix series?
Yeah.
He's putting that stuff there was like white chunks of drug still floating on the top of the beer. And what did he say? Oh yeah, it's just some soap.
Just some soap.
Just some soap in there.
Drink it up.
So he drank the knockout drink.
Yeah, he knocked himself out.
Right. And woke up the next day robbed. I mean, somebody took like a couple $100 in cash, a watch, and, of course, Dahmer never reported it to authorities.
No, of course not.
But I just thought that was funny. And then I saw the TIL, and I remembered the video I saw on Friday.
Okay, all right. So here's what you're saying. Totally unrelated, but we're going to put them together now because then you saw a video on social media with this comedian Brittany Schmidt.
Yeah, I mean, saying one thing about a person like Dahmer doesn't really raise my flag, but now I have two things. Suddenly I have a makeshift radio
So we got a twofer. It's double Dahmer Monday here on the MJ Morning Show.
Today I learned that Dahmer took the wrong potion and got robbed, which I think is funny or terrible. I don't know. Yeah. And then this story.
Well, it's too bad that he wasn't then taken out by another serial killer.
Right.
Because then he could have been stopped a whole lot sooner.
And then
now
it's
we
the
have
comedian story.
Right.
And she tells her story for
on Instagram.
On stage. So she's on stage at a club.
Right. Here's the audio. Listen.
My dad was a little homophobic when I was growing up. And by that I mean he was homophobic. And he told me this. He said, "Brittany, homophobia saved my life." I was like, I'm going to need more information. And he told me this story. He was at a bar and a guy came up to him and grabbed his ass. And instead of my dad being open to his sexual journey, he punched him in the throat. And then 2 weeks later, my dad's friends called him and they were like, "Charlie, turn on the TV. The guy you punched in the throat is on TV." And my dad turned on the TV and it was Jeffrey Dahmer.
Is this a true story?
I don't know.
From comedian Brittany Schmidt?
I think she's great. That's funny.
Here's the rest of it.
Like, we know Jeffy for his 17 kills, but we don't know how many rednecks cold cocked him in the neck. So after he told me that story, I was like, "Dad, what were you doing at a gay bar?"
So that's the comedian that had a Dahmer joke that I saw a couple days previous. I thought was a pretty funny joke. And then I see the Dahmer, he drugged himself. I'm like, hold on, I've seen this guy twice in the last 48 hours. Maybe I can talk about this.
I got another piece of audio that's very, very funny.
What's that?
I think it's real. A voicemail that a dermatologist's office left for a patient is going viral on social media. So this pops up in my reels on Instagram. So I think it's making the rounds on TikTok, and on Instagram. I don't do TikTok, just Instagram. So is this real? A woman at a dermatological office is calling a patient back with results of some type of a bacterial screening. All right, listen to this, and I mean, it sounds real. All right, listen to this.
Hey, Haley. This is Kat with Babcock Dermatology. I was giving you a call to go over that bacteria culture that we did here in clinic the other day. So the bacteria came back, or the culture came back with a big bacteria called Pantoia species, and that is spelled P as in pork. Sorry. A as in apple, N as in new. I'm so sorry. Okay, T as in tree, O as in orange, E as in earth, A as in apple. And so Amanda wanted to know if you had a sulfa drug. Amanda wanted to know if you had a sulfa drug allergy. And if you don't have a sulfa drug allergy, then...
All right, it just shuts off there.
Oh my God, it's so funny. It's cute in a way, right?
Can you imagine getting that message for the... First of all, P is in pork. Why don't you learn the international phonetic, pronunciation, chart?
the alpha name, right?
Yeah. P is Papa.
Yes.
Yeah, the internationally known. P is Papa. A is Alpha. N is November. T is Tango. O, I think, is Oscar. E is Echo. A is Alpha. Right?
Yes. That's actually right. Yeah.
You're cracking up. P is in. I mean, and then when she says P is in pork, her other coworkers are laughing in the background. Oh my God.
Oh, that's funny.
You got to look up this damn thing.
That's hysterical. So the Babcock Dermatology, it's in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
And it has a 4.7 on the Google reviews. I mean, she looks like she's a wonderful dermatologist.
All right. So apparently on social media, once this was posted, the employee at the dermatological clinic even responded in the comments section. And it's under C. Johnson & Johnson. Oh, my God, that was me. I think about this call every day, honestly. And that was left, as a message on this social media post.
Sometimes you have to think ahead about what you're going to say in your message before you get to it.
Peas and pork. I mean, I have.
She's right. P is in pork.
But I've never heard anyone with the phonetic alphabet say, P is in pork.
Yeah, but you've heard people before.
The right one is Papa.
Okay, right. But
P is Papa.
You have heard people before who do not know the phonetic alphabet, and they're coming up with P is in, and you can't. You're trying to think of a P word. You know hundreds of them, but you can't come up with one that second.
P is in potato chip.
Yeah.
I mean, I love when people just come up with their own, phonetic alphabet. And what is this? You got to look up this bacteria. I'm curious about the bacteria.
All right, spell it. I didn't.
P as in pork.
P as in pork.
All right, Pantoea. Yeah, Pantoea. Ooh, it looks nasty under a microscope. I'll tell you that right now. That's looking like E. coli to me. All right, what is this? It's a.
What is a human infection with
Pantoea, whatever it is a genus of gram-negative bacteria of the family of, oh my God, recently separated from the.
What, you just put some antibiotic on it?
What does it do? Where does this grow on your body? Mostly by wound infection with plant material or as a hospital-acquired infection. Mostly found in immunocompromised individuals.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bacteria, which can affect humans. So I guess this client had no issue in letting everyone know that they have they got the Pantoea all creeped up on them.
Got a good joke too.
Is that crazy?
All right, so general antibiotics will treat this.
Oh, that's it.
Most of the time.
Just like a topical antibiotic?
Yes.
We'll knock it out?
Targeted antibiotics will cure
It'll
this.
knock the P as in pork?
Yes.
O as in orange, whatever she said. A as in whatever. Anyway, I just thought that was absolutely hysterical.
And then the other girls in the office just laughing at her.
Oh, yeah. Just, laughing up a storm over there. Unbelievable. What else do we have? What time is it? 8:40? Okay, we have about maybe 7 minutes.
Hold on, quick question.
Yeah.
And a couple people have hit me up on the text and our email, but when's Michelle coming back? What's the deal with that? Has she
Michelle and I have split.
I was going to say, has she hot dropped you over the weekend?
Michelle and I have split. I'm going to be swiping right pretty soon.
Nobody's going to be swiping right on you.
No. I think, you know what? What time is it? 8:47? Let me see if she's in motion yet.
Is she in motion?
Well,
where is she with Julia now, or is she with Chloe now? Somewhere in the middle.
Hang on a minute. Let's call her up. I mean, it's 8:47. It's a reasonable time. So yeah, people are hitting me up on IG DMs. People are emailing me. Hey, is Michelle ever coming back? Listen, she was out all last week. We had her on, I think, every day.
Hello.
Are you awake?
I was, and then I fell back asleep.
All right. People want to know if you're ever coming back.
No.
I mean, people are very concerned, Meech. I'm very concerned.
Am I coming back? Am I coming back to Tampa, or am I coming back in with you?
I just told people we've split.
Okay.
I mean, professionally, that might be the case. I mean, she doesn't
All
sound too
right.
excited.
So, can you tell me what the plan? I don't know what the plan is. What? So, you obviously you and Chloe had the auto train debacle. It put you a day behind last week with the derailment, and you guys had to drive all the way to Virginia and then drive to Connecticut for Chloe's. Law school starts. She had orientations last week, and I think the first actual day of classes is today for Chloe, as
You think so?
1L.
You think so?
Yeah. So today I think. All right. So
I'm glad you're on top of her schedule.
Are you being condescending? He's just giving out information.
Just a bit. So
Yeah.
what people want to know, people are asking, when are you coming back?
Maybe Wednesday.
Maybe Wednesday.
Yeah.
All right. When are you guys going to sign the lease on the apartment?
Hopefully today.
My
What
God, a freaking apartment for her is like a mortgage
Guys.
up there. It's insane. It's
you
like
guys, it's the lease is you and her. It's got nothing to do with me except that I just helped her find the place.
you have to bring the deposit checks, but they won't take regular checks. It has to be money orders,
certified funds.
Yeah, and we don't have a bank up in Connecticut.
We do. It's an hour. and
Yeah, we
15
do.
minutes away.
We do, but it's an hour away. It's like
That sucks.
yeah, it's
Yeah. I mean, listen.
it's a credit union of some type.
All
right.
Such top secret information.
So what are you?
It's a credit union.
So you might be coming home on Wednesday because the audience wants to know, when is Michelle coming back on the MJ Morning Show?
I hope to be back in Tampa on Wednesday.
All right.
If I can get everything done today, then I have tomorrow just to finalize anything that didn't get done. and then I can
Am I
come home on
getting
Wednesday.
am I getting that mattress from my friend at PC Richard and
Yeah.
Son, or do you want to
As soon
go?
as I hear from,
Or do you want a
as soon as I
cheaper?
hear from the manager.
Say it again.
As soon as I hear from the leasing
All right.
manager.
Are
I'll
you
let
okay
you
with
know
that number?
tomorrow.
You want me to try to get a cheaper mattress?
Why would I get the princess anything cheaper?
Yeah, she's the wrong person to ask, MJ. Do you want to buy a cheaper
mean-
mattress?
Yeah.
It's PC Richard's noise. Yeah, we don't have those down here.
She likes that same mattress, right? And we all like it. It's very comfortable. So just
Just bite the. It's an expensive. It's a Stearns and Foster. It's an expensive mattress.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a nice mattress. It's a Stearns and Foster. All right, I guess I'm gonna see. And does it matter when it gets delivered? Just ASAP, right?
Well, let me just. You guys got to sign the lease first, and you're supposed to be working until 10 a.m.
All right. So listen to this. Michelle goes through the lease yesterday.
Right.
The lease for a freaking apartment. How many pages, Michelle?
62 pages.
Yeah.
62-page lease. Are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, they get you.
A 62-page lease. They have stuff in there like a whole paragraph of what you can and cannot put down the garbage disposal. I'm serious.
Yeah.
It's like half a page for the garbage disposal.
If you had an apartment complex, you'd have the same thing. How many times do you need to get burned with pig fat?
It's a 62.
If you cannot eat it, the disposal cannot eat it.
That's language in the lease. That exactly what she just said. Michelle's like laughing and she's reading this from the lease. If you can't eat it, the disposal can't eat it. It's telling you you can't put walnut shells. It's got a whole list of all the things you can't put down the disposal.
Nut shells, egg shells, you can't put in there. You can't put fruit skins, like skins of oranges.
Yeah.
It's insane.
They'll clog it up.
Everything we put in our disposal in Tampa.
Yeah, 21 years later, I've had no problem at all. I pour concrete down my disposal.
There's a whole page.
It's fine.
There's a whole page devoted to mold and mildew mitigation. You may not air dry wet clothes in the apartment.
62-page lease. And of course, Michelle being a lawyer, Michelle goes through the whole, she's got the whole damn thing redlined. All right? All right.
You're going to hold up this lease process with all of your addendums.
That's insane. All right, Michelle, I got a break. All right, so you might be, so you're coming home Wednesday, so you might be back on the show Thursday?
If I can do it.
All right, let me, all right, goodbye, sweetie. I'll talk to you in a bit.
Yeah, bye, sweetie.
All right.
Bye, Fester.
See you, sweetie.
All right.
Oh, Fester.
Yo, baby.
Fester.
Yeah.
You know what is not a good idea to do?
What?
We should not watch Forensic Files when you stay in a hotel room alone.
Do not watch Forensic Files.
You're absolutely
Oh, my
right.
God.
I told you, I have friends that watch Forensic Files every day.
Hang
And
on.
when they travel to Tampa, they always comment how many things are based in Hillsborough County.
Hang on, let me do a Peter Thomas narration from Forensic Files.
Yes.
Oh.
And then the victim's arms were put down the garbage disposal in the rental unit and clogged it up.
Against
and
the lease.
that's how forensic teams found the DNA, because the humorist was still wedged in the garbage disposal. Goodbye, Michelle.
It was a lease violation.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right, 8:54 at the MJ Morning Show. All right, quick break. This brings to an end an hour and 20 minutes of nonstop MJ. It flew. Whole 9 o'clock hour is next. We are loaded. You're not going to believe who's back at it. The serial butt sniffer is at it again. What the heck? I have so much stuff, folks. The 9 o'clock hour is going to be the best hour of the day, and it starts next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105, 104.7 FM. Hey, hurry. The Zero Res buy 2 rooms and get 2 rooms free deal ends in days. Today is what? The 25th of August. You have 6 days. This expires on August 31st. This is a great summer deal, folks. Zero Res carpet and air duct cleaning. If you pay for 2 rooms of carpet to get cleaned, they will clean another 2 rooms absolutely free. Buy 2, get 2. Why do you want Zero Res? It's their process. They use an electrolyzed water. They don't use the heavy, smelly chemicals, soaps, shampoos. Those leave a residue. They attract dirt faster. Counterintuitive. Use Zero Res. They use an electrolyzed water, ZR water. ZR water, get it? Zero Res, ZR, zero residue. If you call Zero Res right now, you can get 2 rooms of carpeting clean free when you buy 2. Tell them that MJ sent you. That's essential. Go to ZeroResTampaBay.com, ZeroResTampaBay.com, and tell them MJ sent you. Traffic's on here, Shriner, 8:55, MJ Morning Show, back in a minute.
The earlier...
Oh, and the Burbank butt sniffer is back again.
Wow, what a great name.
You know what? The only thing that would make this better if it was St. Pete.
The Bel Air butt sniffer. The Brandon butt sniffer. The Bradenton butt sniffer.
Oh, man. What? This guy is this. Can you imagine you're KNBC Channel 4 Los Angeles and you've got to do a story? All right, Fester, you got to see if this is video.
Top local story tonight. The Burbank butt sniffer
is back. It's not a dog, folks. It is a person. Go look up and see if Channel 4 NBC Los Angeles see if they have like video and the anchors talking about the Burbank butt sniffer, because I have it from their website.
I have KTLA. I don't know if they mentioned his name.
Yeah, that's fine. But is there video?
Let me see. Yeah. Oh, well, here's a still image of him smelling somebody's butt. Looks like in a CVS or something.
But hang on a minute. Roll the.
Quick things are changing in terms of.
What is that? What are you playing?
I don't know. Hold on.
You're playing. That sounded like Osterberg on Fox 13. You're playing Fox audio.
I might be.
All right. So does KTLA have video?
All right.
All right. Roll it.
Next star.
Yeah.
There we go.
Does
everything's loading.
I don't hear it loading. Anyway, I want to hear an anchor in Los Angeles talk about the. Is this a commercial now?
Yeah, for brand power.
All right. So for KNBC, NBC Los Angeles, I see it on their website in printed form. Man dubbed butt sniffer arrested again in Burbank. A man previously arrested for inappropriate behavior was taken into custody again after allegedly sniffing a woman's behind inside a Walgreens store.
What did I say? A CVS? It's a Walgreens.
It's a Walgreens.
President Trump made a visit to think.
No, this is not.
Okay, I'm showing you what's on their website.
Listen, go back to Google. Dude, you are the worst searcher of all time.
Yeah, I'm on the story about it. This
hit
is the
escape.
link.
Get out. No, it's not. Get out.
There's your boy.
out.
There's the brand, the Burbank butt sniffer.
Go to video. Click on videos. Yes, there we go. All right, so that's Fox 11. All right, go ahead and hit Fox 11. All right, here we go. Fox 11. Hit play.
Hold on.
Yeah, it's the arrow. Hit play.
You got this ad here.
Go ahead.
The so-called Burbank butt sniffer has been arrested again, just weeks after 38-year-old Khalees Crowder was taken into custody for the same offense. Burbank police say last Wednesday he was caught again crouching near a woman in a Nordstrom Rack store.
Oh, wait a minute. So he's sniffing butts in Nordstrom Rack?
I mean, yeah, you can sit like inside
as well as Walgreens.
I mean, they're probably in the same plaza. I mean, the Nordstrom Rack, you could sit like in the middle of the clothes.
Guess what? It's Nordstrom Crack.
Yeah, that's what he wanted to smell.
It's Nord. He was sniffing butt at Nordstrom Crack.
That's hysterical. Play it again. Play it from the beginning.
I
want to hear her say
my
Burbank butt sniffer.
I mean, that's what I wanted to hear. I wanted to know if the news anchors in Los Angeles were calling him the Burbank butt sniffer.
The so-called Burbank butt sniffer has been arrested again, just weeks after 38-year-old Khalees Crowder was taken into custody for the same offense. Burbank police say last Wednesday he was caught again crouching near a woman in a Nordstrom Rack store and sniffing her. Crowder is a registered sex offender with a documented history of similar arrests in Glendale and Burbank dating back to 2021.
Fox 11.
Unbelievable. So, hang on a minute. He sniffed butt at Nordstrom Rack, Nordstrom Crack, Walgreens, and then they show the Barnes & Noble. It's Button Noble.
Weather is sponsored by Yamava Resort and Casino.
Is there more?
I don't know. It's a longer clip.
That's me. I'm on my way. I'm in Sunday mode over here. Sorry. All right.
That's the weather guy now.
Okay, so it goes to weather. I thought the weather guy was going to talk about the Burbank butt sniffer too.
My God. So Nordstrom, Walgreens, Barnes & Noble.
All within walking distance of each other, I'm sure.
So his lewd butt sniffing apparently goes back to at least 2021. This guy's got the weirdest ears I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, he's got some car doors.
So he's at it again. He was charged and held on a $100,000 bond a month ago. So I think Nordstrom Rack might have been a month ago, and then the Walgreens was just a couple of days ago.
That's crazy.
What?
What a great name, though. I mean, if you're going to go to prison, I don't know if I want to be the butt sniffer if I'm going to jail.
The butt sniffer of Burbank.
What are you in for? Oh, I'm sniffing people's asses. Oh,
I'm the Burbank butt sniffer.
We're going to get along just fine.
Oh, God. Man, that is just, I mean, you can't make this crap up. I mean, the whacked out crap that some people are into, it's unbelievable. All right, and then we have a British Airways flight attendant on a flight from the U.S. back across the pond that apparently was all wigged out on meth in the bathroom lavatory, and they had to cancel the flight. An on-duty flight attendant with British Airways was found naked and high on drugs in the bathroom of an airplane that was headed to Heathrow in London. Hayden Pentecost, 41, had methamphetamine and amphetamines in his system when he was supposed to be attending to passengers on a flight traveling from California to London.
Oh, what a lovely Jet2 holiday. Jet2 holiday here, now on sale for only £199. As soon as you said Heathrow, it's the first thing I thought of.
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of four.
Oh, man. So, wow.
I saw a meme with a car on fire over the weekend. It's like, nothing like a Jet2 holiday.
The guy was sweating profusely and babbling, appeared to be agitated, had to be removed from his duties. Pentecost locked himself in one of the bathroom stalls under the guise that he'd been suffering from cramps and needed to change his clothes. And only one of his coworkers, I guess, discovered him naked. And he was naked. You know what? This flight did take off. There was another flight. There was another flight that was canceled. This flight was not canceled. This was discovered apparently mid-flight. He was locked in the bathroom doing meth. So a co-flight attendant found him naked and babbling incoherently.
Yes.
He was moved to an empty seat aboard the aircraft. Holy crap.
Naked and doing meth.
They checked on him every 20 minutes until the plane landed at Heathrow.
What a fantastic Jet2 holiday.
So they did not cancel this. There was another flight.
So I saw one from Paris to Chicago that had to turn around over Greenland because it was denied landing.
There was another British Airways flight that was canceled, so I conflated the two. But is that not unbelievable?
Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday.
Yeah. Can you imagine your British Airways flight attendant is high on meth, naked in the bathroom?
This drink's taking a long time. I'm waiting for this beverage service. Where the hell is she?
No, it's a he.
Hey.
It was a guy.
They.
And he has been fired by British Airways. It's just nuts. Oh, speaking of transportation, do you know how long 333 meters is?
333 meters.
Yeah. How many feet? How many feet is 333 meters?
I don't know.
I'm going to go with about 1056. All right. I'm going to go with about 1,056 feet. Right. Look it up. Just go.
333 meters.
Yeah. 333 meters.
Yeah, I'd go about somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,000 or 1,100.
It's over 1,000 feet. I'm going to go with 1,056. I have no idea. That's just a guess. Meters to feet.
Yeah.
1,092.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm close. That is a long distance. 1,092 feet.
A meter is a little bit longer than a yard.
That is the size of a massive container freighter where the captain was considered drunk as he's pulling into the port of, I think it was Seattle. A container ship with a drunk captain was arrested, accused of operating a vessel while drunk. Blood alcohol level, listen to this, blood alcohol level 6 times the legal limit for a captain piloting this kind of a ship. The captain of the MSC Jubilee 9.
He was having a Jubilee, all right.
A 333-meter container ship operating under the Liberian flag was arrested last week in Seattle. The Puget Sound pilot aboard the ship had reported to the Coast Guard watch standards the captain was exhibiting signs of intoxication.
Oh, my God, look at the size of this boat. I just pulled up a picture of the MSC Jubilee.
It's an 1,100-foot-long, humongous cargo ship with stories and stories of containers stacked on the deck. It's a massive ship. The guy had a blood alcohol level 6 times what is acceptable. All right, so here's the deal. Maritime, and I don't know if this applies to, I'm just not an expert, but at least with this kind of a license, this guy's, because captains, I think you're rated by tons on how many tons that you have a captain's license for. This has got to be as big as it gets. 1,000-foot-long cargo freighter with tons of metal containers on top.
That's pretty big.
So if you were to guess, what do you think the legal blood alcohol level is? You have to be no higher than this number. What do you think it is for a ship captain of a ship this big?
I mean, I always believe the guys stuck out at sea drink a lot, so.
Under federal law, a person operating a vessel other than a recreational vessel with a blood alcohol concentration of blank or more is considered under the influence.
0.04?
It is. Dude, that's 100. You're right.
Okay.
So, driving.
Okay, so 0.08 is drunk.
Yeah, drunk driving, like in cars in the U.S., it's 0.08. But,
right.
But keep in mind, there's a total fallacy and misnomer that people believe that if you're under a 0.08, you can't be charged with DUI. That is BS. You can be charged if you've got a 0.02, if you got a 0.05. If you are exhibiting signs of drunkenness while driving and you fail like the field sobriety tests,
they
like
can get you
straight. Absolutely, you can still get a DUI and F up your life and lose your license, lose your job maybe, with a blood alcohol level of under a 0.08. So heads up on that, folks.
But if you're a ship captain,
well, here's the deal. So a 0.04, he was 6 times more than. It doesn't say 7, so it must have been like 6.5 or something. So more than 6 times the legal limit.
Is that a 0.2?
It's a 0.24.
26? Oh, my God.
Hang on a minute. So, yeah, do the math.
That guy's drunk as a skunk.
Holy crap. So 0.04 times 6 is a 0.24, obviously. 6 times 4 is 24.
Call it 6.5, 0.26.
So, but it was more than that. So maybe it was a 0.26 or 0.28 or whatever. That is, can you believe that? And he is operating a vessel?
Wow.
I mean, how many ton is this thing? Wow. But I thought that was interesting that these big ship captains, you can't have more than a 0.04.
You know these guys.
How about if you're operating a massive, quarter-mile long ship? How about you don't drink at all?
No.
How about you have a 0.0?
These guys are all raging alcoholics anyway, stuck on these boats. Most of the time, it's nothing but open sea.
Wait a minute, you're saying that all ship captains are raging alcoholics? Yarr!
I mean, back from the pirate days of smuggling rum, you're stuck on that boat with a bunch of dudes. You bet you're drunk as a skunk most of the time. No way. But most of the time it's open water. Have a couple of pops. You'll be fine, Cap.
All right, Pops, thanks. So guess what else is coming out regarding the radioactive Walmart shrimp?
Yeah, speaking of letting things into the country.
Yeah. Guess what else is coming out now?
What?
Now it's going beyond Walmart. Now more shrimp could be radioactive.
How do they know who else could be radioactive?
Well, I guess they're getting detections on other frozen shrimp.
So when the shrimp
coming in from India.
When the shrimp comes to port.
Note to self, don't eat shrimp from India.
Yeah.
All right?
Can you cook the radiation out of it?
No, you can't cook the radiation out of it.
All right, I'm just asking.
You can maybe soak it in iodine. I don't know.
Let's not give out tips.
More shrimp. So last week we heard that it was Walmart great value. Yeah, that's a great value, all right. I'm getting radiation sickness. That's a great value, baby. I got $190,000 in medical bills.
How much of it do you have to eat before you grow?
Gotta have my thyroid removed. That's a great value right there. Great value shrimp, baby.
No word on how much you have to eat to grow like an arm out of your forehead.
I don't know. Listen, the Geiger counters, the radioactivity sensors went off at the port as they're bringing these containers of frozen Indian shrimp. Yeah, this is why I'm going to grow everything myself. I'm going to buy a farm. It's going to be farm to MJ's table. I'm going to have to do everything.
Yeah.
So now we have more brands. It's not just Great Value. Now it's Sandbar, Arctic Shores, Best Yet, Great American, First Street, and Second Head.
Well, that's what you grow?
That's what you grow. After you eat the irradiated shrimp.
Oh, I got this head growing out of my neck.
God, radiation scares the crap out of me. Do you know what? This just popped into my head. And this happens quite a bit to, lots of people, that you forget about something and then something triggers. So we're talking about this radiation and radioactive shrimp. And I remember there was something that bothered me immensely. And do you know, like am I boring you? You're yawning over here.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit.
All right. So,
Yawning.
if you go to a diner, you go to a restaurant.
Right.
And, you have the tables, they're sort of like the diner, not an expensive table.
Like
just
a booth?
No, well, it could be a booth, yeah. But the tables in a restaurant, and you have like the heavy metal base that kind of starfishes out?
Yeah.
I remember a story from, I think I was in Los Angeles at the time. So it would have been like 89, 90, or 91. I remember a story that really bothered me, that they determined that a whole bunch of metal table bases that were being used at restaurants, the metal was radioactive. That it was radioactive metal. So here you are, you're at a restaurant, your feet are dangling off your chair or sitting on the floor or on top of the metal base, and it's like, how many is it Rankins or whatever? How much radioactivity you're getting?
That's awful. I mean,
it is. I mean, dude, it scared the crap out of me for months and months.
So here's the story.
I mean, I finally got it out of my head. I mean, what are you touching? What imported metal stuff are you using every freaking day that might be radioactive? See, this is why I think I need to get a Geiger counter.
So
can I check Amazon?
You probably could.
Does Amazon sell Geiger counters?
Here's the story of radioactive table base discovered in Chicago.
Yeah.
In February of 1984.
84. I remember 89, 9. I remember something else. So
okay.
See if this is from, okay. The radioactive pedestals apparently were made in Mexico. This is from the New York Times from 1984. I remember this also came back around in the late 80s or early 90s.
But everybody...
Again, it's free. You think I'm making this up? Fester just found a New York Times story from the archives from 1984.
So you're telling me...
The year I graduated high school with Tom Mathers.
You go to this place to get a tuna melt sandwich and you leave with testicular cancer.
Did you say tuna melt?
You get a tuna melt and you leave with
Next thing I know, I've got ball cancer.
You got nut cancer, right? Chop them off, boys.
Unbelievable. Holy. So now, heads up. How about you just don't buy frozen food for... Well, that's the thing with shrimp. And I mentioned this. I want real Gulf shrimp.
Where do you buy them from? Where you buy them from the guys at the dock? You buy them from that place on Gandy?
You know what? I don't buy a lot of shrimp.
Yeah.
But when I do... I want to look for actual Gulf of Mexico fresh caught shrimp from shrimpers along the west coast of Florida or wherever, because I've always known. I've read stories. Some of these farm raised shrimp that are coming from Southeast Asia, it's just nasty. It's just like. I also avoid foods made in China. I try my best to avoid foods that are made and processed. If I know it, I don't buy it. If a food item says, I remember, for instance, the kids, those damn people at Blockbuster. Remember Blockbuster Video?
Yeah.
They used to have a little snaking line to go check your DVD or your VHS out.
That's right.
And they used to have all the candies as you wound through the snake. They had the candies. So the kids were like, Daddy, I want this. Daddy, I want that. And the kids wanted these little like gummy burgers and gummy this. And you look at the packaging, it's all made in China. I'm like, no, I'm not buying my kids candy made in China. That goes back 20 years already for the most part. So I've always heard a lot of the farm-raised product when it comes to shrimp, I think you're dealing with ponds that are like toilets. that they're growing the shrimp in. And I hear that it can be disgusting in like Vietnam, Cambodia. You know, some of these farm-raised shrimp, I want no part of that crap. And now we've got radioactive flipping shrimp.
Again.
Wow.
How many shrimp cocktails do you need to have before, you glow? Probably quite a few.
Oh, wow. Let me test this shrimp cocktail. Now send this back.
You know what?
Send this back. Yeah,
I'll take the chicken fingers
yeah,
instead.
I got a positive reading over here. I'll take the calamari.
Anything else?
Can you turn the lights off? Turn the lights off. Yeah, you're right. The shrimp is glowing. All right. Listen, I've done plenty of nighttime scuba diving with the iridescence, and I'll tell you what, that's some awesome stuff out there.
Here's a Geiger counter you could buy off of Temu.
For $18?
It looks like
that's what I want. I want a Chinese cheapo Temu Geiger counter for $18.97.
It looks like the same one they sell at Walmart for $30.
Great. I want the big yellow metal one that the military ran around with. I'm sure those are surplus out there somewhere. 9:22 at the MJ Morning Show. When we get, I haven't even scratched the surface of what I planned this hour. So you know what this means? This means the final segment of the show is next, and it's packed. If you're a Swiftie, or if you know a Tay-Tay Swiftie, what is she bringing back? You know what? I actually like this. I think this is fantastic. What is Tay-Tay bringing back? Also, 48-calorie snack that'll keep your immune system in great shape. But I got a problem. Ooh, I got a big problem. We'll tell you about that next. Oh, also, Deion Sanders' kid hosed himself. We got a lot of stuff. All right, next. Best segment of the day, final chunk, MJ Morning Show next, here on Q105, 104.7 FM. The Westfall roofing folks are top-notch. You want the best roofers out there. You want an amazing operation. You want Westfall Roofing. What is the Westfall way? Hey, I'll tell you. Westfall Roofing will put you, the customer, first. Your preferences, your satisfaction is absolutely a top priority. Quality workmanship. You'll get great communication. Check out their customer satisfaction. They've got videos and comments on the Westfall Facebook page. So if you need a roofing repair, if you need an all-new roof, why don't you go look at real people like you recording little video comments about how they like Westfall Roofing. Great crews, continuously trained. They use the latest, best, tried and true materials. Anything roofing related, you want westfallroofing.com. They're getting ready to do a big project at my house. I need an all-new roof on my house, and it's a clay barrel tile. So I got a big job coming up. Westfallroofing.com. That's westfallroofing.com. Tell them MJ sent you. Oh, I hate to talk about this, folks. I hate to, be a Debbie Downer here, but if you are rear-ended by a horrifically bad driver not paying attention, if you're butt slammed at a traffic light, if you're T-boned at an intersection, if you're run off the road, if you're just the victim of a negligent a-hole on the road, you want to call the Kemp Law Group. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. What about falls? Let's say you're in the grocery store. You're in the produce section. The last thing you expect is to slip on a wet piece of romaine lettuce that fell on the ground. Next thing you know, you got a busted coccyx. Fall right on your tailbone. You call Kemp Law. Listen, it's not your fault. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. You don't pay a dime until they recover for you. KempLaw.com. KempLaw.com. Accident or fall, you call Kemp Law. 9:25, final check on traffic. Here's Schreiner back in a minute. MJ Morning Show. like some stuff on cassette.
Great.
First
Who the
of all,
hell has a cassette player?
Well,
I mean, I have one. You have one.
I
We're
have a
nerds.
number of them. But guess what? What this is going to cause probably is a run on used cassette players, like on eBay and Facebook Marketplace.
I mean, the value of my Panasonic cassette player is going to go through the roof.
Go to Amazon right now. I think you can buy a cassette still. I
Sure.
don't know who makes them, but go on Amazon.
Amazon.
And type in cassette player. I'm sure someone still makes them.
Of course.
Amazon, type in cassette player.
CASS.
So Taylor Swift, as we mentioned, a couple of weeks ago, Taylor Swift has announced her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, and coincidentally, I announced my 12th studio album as well, Life of a Schmuck Boy.
Yes.
All right, so that's
Big schmuck.
that's coming out shortly. Yeah, look at this. You can buy cassettes. They still sell cassettes on Amazon.
They sell some like Walkman style ones. Look at these, man. Remember these?
I don't think anyone good makes them anymore. I don't think Sony or Panasonic. I don't think they make them any longer.
I've never heard of any of these companies. However, this is a cassette CD player combo.
Oh, here's Skank Blow. What's that? Some Chinese knockoff or something?
Skank Blow.
Skank
Ooh,
Blow.
here's the old retro looking ones that they used to like record police interviews with.
Oh, yeah. Push the red button down with play.
Right? That's awesome.
So last week, Taylor Swift fans were given the chance to pre-order a physical copy, CD and cassette. So, you know what? I like this. She's like reintroducing the cassette that we grew up on prior. I mean, I came in on like the tail end of 8-tracks. My dad still had an 8-track player in the car, and he used to go clunk, clunk, as it changed tracks. I remember those days. But cassettes were the rage. I had my 45s as a kid. I'd play the 45s and the 33 albums, and then cassettes. I remember I was 13 years old. I think it was 1979. I'm 13 years old, and my dad brought home the Sony Walkman, and it was like a blue aluminum case. It was like blue and silver, and it had like an orange button on it.
Right.
My God, I wish I still had that thing because they're worth a fortune today. The original Sony Walkman from 1979. And I remember putting in a Doobie Brothers cassette and listening to, whoa, listen to the music. And the stereo separation on the Sony Walkman on cassette, it rocked me. It was like, oh my God, this is so amazing. What the stereo perception, what it sounded like. It was just phenomenal. Wish I still had that. And, my kids, they don't know what a cassette is. I remember Julian or Chloe found a cassette.
What's this?
Yeah, Dad, what is this? It's like 10 years ago. So Taylor Swift is bringing back the cassette. Is that amazing?
Hudson found CDs and asked Hadley what they were, and she said they were Frisbees. So I get home, and they're chucking them across the yard. Down the street.
Probably old crotchety old man CDs.
I have enough of them.
Oh, thank God you've answered. They're chucking down the street. So I like this. You know what? Gold star for Taylor Swift for bringing back cassettes with her new album.
That's cool.
That's nice to hear.
Yeah.
The kids today. Putting a cassette in a machine and listening to it.
Kids today.
Yeah. You can find one of those old, remember, then Sony got cheap and they came up with like the yellow plastic sports Walkman. Remember that?
Yeah.
And all the joggers running around with those yellow Sony sports Walkman. Anyway, I thought that was a very nice story that I saw. 48-calorie snack, I guess on average, which if you eat this 48-calorie snack will keep your immune system going strong, but can also help with your digestive issues.
Okay.
Guess what?
What?
I've got a problem.
Is it like nuts or something, like almonds? Is that
No.
Is it like walnuts? Is it in the nut family?
It's not in the nut family.
You want me to eat more nuts?
This is like the only food on the planet that I know that I'm allergic to. The only food. So I'm reading the story. Oh, man, 48-calorie snack keeps your immune system strong, and it can help you poop and everything. And I'm the only damn food on the planet that I know I'm allergic to.
Is it a fruit?
Yes.
Is it the kiwi?
It is. if I eat a kiwi, my face swells up like, God, what's that movie with was it Will Smith? What was the movie where?
Yeah.
Will, what was that? Pure Luck? Was that?
I thought it was I thought it was a dating movie where he was like a dating coach.
Yeah. What was that?
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Puffy face. Hitch? Was it Hitch?
I don't know what it was. Anyway, so my face does not get that bad, but
yeah, it's from the movie Hitch.
But seriously, my reaction to kiwi, even if kiwi touches another fruit in like a fruit cup, it won't knock me out for the count. But even just contamination, basic, like next to this fruit contamination.
Yes, kiwi contamination.
I get a tingliness on my tongue, and then I get a sudden scratchiness in my throat. And it's bizarre. It's like suddenly I've got like a scrub daddy in my throat. And kiwi is the only fruit that does this to me. And I'm like, oh, man, let me take a look. And I don't fall for all these gimmicks, all the stories that pop up, the latest health craze. But listen, I take stuff into consideration, and I apply common sense. So obviously I see the story, 48 calories a pop, stronger immunity system, glowing skin, deeper sleep, smoother, more reliable digestion. Oh, man, let me see if I'm eating this stuff. And I'm suddenly oh, my God, it's a freaking kiwi.
I've just pulled up a nice recipe. MJ, a recipe for you. Thai shrimp and kiwi salad. You can use the radioactive shrimp and the kiwi and screw yourself both ways.
Wait a minute. It gets worse. Yeah. Look at that. There are chunks of cilantro in there as well.
Oh, I hate that too.
I'm not allergic to cilantro.
But you
I just hate the taste of cilantro. I'm part of that group of people that apparently are genetically predisposed to hating cilantro.
This shrimp and kiwi salad's your worst nightmare between radioactive shrimp and allergic kiwi.
Oh, yeah. So apparently kiwi's very good for you. You know what we ought to do? I haven't tried kiwi in about 5 years.
We'll see if you're still allergic to it.
Yeah, you know what? Let me down an entire kiwi on tomorrow's show. And let's see if I can continue the show or we got to go to best of.
I remember there was a time maybe like 2 years ago or something, we read a story about how kiwis did something for you. I remember Roxanne brought in a couple of kiwis for me to choke down. And I ate one a day for like 3 days and I pooped my brains out. They were great. Clean you out good.
Anyway, so kiwi, the only food that I know of that I'm allergic to. How bizarre is that? So eat your kiwis, folks. But my lips get numb, my tongue gets all tingly, and I get this crazy. I've never felt the feeling in my throat ever in my life until kiwi. That's it. There's no other food that has ever given me this insane, like gravelly, like little finishing nails are in my throat. It's just weird. Yeah. And then it takes like an hour and a half to wear off.
Get this. Yeah. Speaking of kiwi shrimp salad, I'm allergic to shrimp. Just came on.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I get.
You suddenly became allergic to shrimp?
My lips itch.
I remember my grandma Franny. She was allergic to shellfish.
Yeah.
And she ate some accidentally. It was in some kind of a salad. And it was like chicken salad, but chunks of shrimp ended up in the chicken salad. Maybe at the deli counter, they have the shrimp salad.
Same scooper for each.
All I know is that she blew up like the girl in Willy Wonka, and she's on the ground. I remember they had to call like the rescue squad. My grandma's throat was closing. I was getting ready to take a ballpoint pen and jam it in her trachea.
That would be the best thing for her.
Yeah, no, but she survived. But I had a relative with a shrimp allergy that was unbelievable. Hey, how stupid is Deion Sanders' kid? So you think he was on the bubble?
He was an undrafted free agent.
Right.
It's really, really hard for the undrafted guys to make the team. So he was on the bubble from go.
Oh, so you make it even worse by punching or throwing a punch at a Buffalo Bill this weekend.
The worst thing he could have done for his stock. And every other team sees this too.
Oh, yeah.
And you look at NFL cuts over the weekend, he's the first name to pop up.
And guess what? And it's a big name because it's Deion Sanders' kid.
Everybody else is, just a guy. But Deion Sanders' kid, Shiloh.
Shiloh Sanders. And then what's his brother's name?
Frank.
No, Shador, is it?
Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
He is in the running to be one of the main guys in Cleveland.
Yeah. All right. So
So
Shiloh's really Shiloh the bet on this thing.
Shiloh all over his NFL
Well, no,
career.
because now if anyone else is looking at him, they might say, you know what, he's
very immature.
Well, he's not worth it. A lot of teams will say, unless you're like an insane, crazed talent that's gonna, potentially be Hall of Fame material, and the scouts see something unbelievable. If you're even a hint of trouble, they don't want to mess with you, I would imagine.
Not when you're on the bubble like that. I mean, they'll put up with some crap if you're a stud, but he got cut from the team. I mean, it's not a surprise, but it's unfortunate the way he went out and got himself ejected from his last preseason
He was ejected. The last preseason game was with the Buffalo Bills over the weekend here in Tampa. So he was ejected just hours after he threw a punch at a Buffalo Bill.
Seconds after.
No, he was ejected.
Oh, he cut from the team.
He was cut from the team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was
ejected immediately.
Thrown out of the game. But then he was ejected by the Buccaneers, and now he's got a copy of the home game.
Pack your crap.
And I can't imagine that any other team is going to necessarily jump on him, huh?
Maybe he makes a practice roster. Maybe he can, I don't know, play in Canada. I don't know what he can do, but, the kid needs to mature a little bit.
You saw that Lionel Richie's home was broken into.
No.
Yeah.
Were they dancing on the ceiling?
That's a good question. But I might have better than that. So a suspect has been arrested over the attempted burglary at Lionel Richie's Beverly Hills mansion. Beverly Hills cops aren't going to fall for no banana in the tailpipe. Beverly Hills cops were detained a 38-year-old suspect near the intersection of Wilshire Boulevard and Beverly Glen. Although officers declined to confirm that the attempted burglary took place, multiple reports suggested that the property in question belonged to Lionel Richie. So it was after midnight, and Lionel Richie's home was broken into. Apparently, cops were alerted. So I'm assuming that the alarm was on. And let me tell you right now, folks, if you have a burglar alarm, it is so important that you keep that thing armed. All right? I mean, I don't understand it. You have a security system at your house, and you don't keep your security system armed while you're sleeping? And then they found the guy. They found the guy blocks away from the home. And, they didn't catch him in the house, Fester. To answer your question, they did not catch the burglar. I understand people.
So
I do not understand people that have a security system and they don't use their system during the day, when they're away, when they're sleeping. So apparently Lionel Richie had his alarm system on.
I mean, it looks like a pretty substantial mansion. His house is exquisite.
Is that his place?
Yeah, that's his.
Oh, my God. He must have made a lot of money.
He did.
My God. Looks
Lionel Richie's a A-list, top tier,
that
top
looks
of
like
the top star.
Not to mention, he's a judge on American Idol now. Yeah.
And the house
is like Versailles or something.
He lives in a brick house. Is that funny? Because he's saying brick house?
Brick. Well, when he was with the Commodores.
Okay, all right. What else we got?
That was the Commodores.
So Lionel Richie was home when his house got broken into.
Right.
And he stuck his head out the door.
Right.
And he's like, hello? Is it me you're looking for?
We can do this all day long.
I mean, he has a lot of songs.
Yeah, so we can do this all day and... Go down Lionel's whole catalog of songs.
Oh, man.
And figure this out. Right. Oh, wait a minute. And then he fell in love with the burglar.
Yes.
My endless love. Oh, man. That's enough of this. But
it wasn't a man that broke into his house. It was a lady.
Lady. Yeah. Just went for the change jar. Penny lover. Remember that one?
We're going deep.
Yeah, I'm going deep into Lionel Richie cuts now. And then wait a minute. Wait a minute. Then the burglar broke in again.
Yes.
And then I think Lionel said, Do it to me one more. Is that another one of his songs? Do it to me one more time. Was that him?
There was some confusion as to who did what in the crime, and it's like, say you, say me, say it together. All
Naturally. Right. Oh, and then the Beverly Hills cops, they cuffed and stuffed the guy.
Right.
Stuck on you. The cuffs are stuck on you. I'm stuck on you. Right. We don't have all these
No, isn't.
all these clips.
We
pulled.
didn't pre-plan this, but man, Lionel Richie songs, there's a bunch of them.
Oh, man, I felt so bad when I saw this. He was so young. Guess who passed away, folks? Here's your clue. Another one from The Sopranos has fallen.
Ooh, like Paulie Walnuts or something?
No, Paulie Walnuts checked out like 10 years ago.
He did?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, type in Paulie Walnuts. Paulie Walnuts died like in 2014 or 2015.
Oh.
If I'm not mistaken.
I thought he was still alive.
No. Paulie Walnuts.
Tony Sicaro?
Yeah. Click. Yeah. Oh, no. Stop.
Paulie Gualtieri was the character.
His name is Tony Sirico. Oh, no, he died in 2022. So he died just 3 years ago.
Hey, Tone.
Yeah, so
I had no idea.
Paulie Walnuts checked out 3 years ago.
Oh.
All right, so guess who just passed away?
Christopher?
He's gone too soon. I love this guy's character was great. Hirsch.
Was he the music guy?
No, the Jewish lawyer.
The Jewish lawyer.
He was the Jewish lawyer, sort of a consigliere for Tony.
Yeah.
Hirsch is great.
Hirsch represented all like the music acts in his younger days.
Hirsch was fantastic. So Hirsch, played by Jerry Adler on The Sopranos, dead at 96.
Oh, he's
so soon.
He sleeps with the fishes now.
Yeah. His character was great. Burger King Bobby, my buddy, Burger King Bobby.
Yeah.
He started watching. He sent me screenshots. He started Sopranos from episode 1 over the weekend. So he's watching it now for the 19th time.
I'm about to say, he's never seen it before?
No,
I'm about to say.
This is his 19th time. Yeah. So Hirsch, he played Herman, Hirsch. I'm sorry, Hesh.
Hesh.
Did I say Hirsch?
Hesh.
Yeah, correction. I'm sorry. Hesh. I think I said Hirsch. It's Hesh. But Jerry Adler has died at the age of 96. And I'm going to watch Sopranos again. I've watched Sopranos now 2 times completely. The original run, and then Michelle and I watched Sopranos back in like 2018. We rewatched every episode, and it's fantastic.
Would it be fair to say that this guy was, MJ, was this guy a mensch? Am I using that correctly? I need to know.
Hesh was a mensch?
Was he a mensch?
Yeah.
Oy.
Yeah.
Rest in pieces.
Lorne Michaels, who is the producer of Saturday Night Live. First of all,
how much longer is he going to do this?
Yeah,
he's like
in his 80s now, I think.
Is he?
Yeah.
Because it's the 50th year.
Yeah. Well, no, last year was the 50th year.
This is 51.
So this is 51 now. And they're saying the big changes are coming. They haven't announced it yet, but apparently some big changes and some big departures are coming. I wonder if Kenan Thompson is finally going to blow that popsicle stand and get out of there. I don't know.
It was rumored that Colin Jost was leaving because, I
don't know.
His wife, Scarlett Johansson, hosted one of the last regular shows of the season before the big special. I don't know. What's the word on who's going to be staying and departing?
That's not why I'm bringing this up.
Okay.
So we don't know, but there are going to be some big departures on Saturday Night Live. Apparently, they're saying big changes this season. So big staff changes. But that's not why I'm bringing this up. I'm bringing this up because a recent interview, Lorne Michaels said that he wanted this singer who was banned from Saturday Night Live to actually make a comeback and perform on the 50th anniversary of SNL, which was, did they run that in February? I think it was in February that they ran like the special 3-hour.
That sounds right.
NBC takeover. So which band performer did Lorne Michaels want to perform on SNL's 50th, but she couldn't make it?
You know what? I can only think of one band performer. I'm sure there's been a couple.
She couldn't make it.
Kanye, but Sinead O'Connor.
Say
well, Kanye was banned also.
Right.
That's why I thought when you're thinking of banned SNL singers, I think Kanye.
You are correct, Fester.
Ashley Simpson and Sinead O'Connor come to mind.
For a DJ, that particular song. Oh my God! Trying to hit this one exactly. All right, here's Sinead O'Connor on the MJ Morning Show. Sing it. So, I don't have a clock going, so
I gotta say it's easy for him to say not.
with us.
Yeah, whatever, Lauren. Easy to say when she passes.
Hey, did you see this nutty story out of Sarasota where a kid was pulled into a drain after a water main broke?
Like in a storm drain?
Yes, this is nuts. So a kid was swept into a drainage system in Sarasota yesterday after a water main broke. According to the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, at around 6:15 p.m. last night, Bahia Vista Street, a small child was playing near a culvert, was pulled into the drainage system because of the strong water flow from a broken water main. And in fact, I saw a picture. It looked like there was a sinkhole, like a collapse. I mean, that's nuts.
Yeah, Bahia Vista is a major road in Sarasota.
Yeah, a child was carried through the drain approximately 100 yards.
That's pretty scary.
Wow.
Any word on the exact age of the kid?
Just I saw a small child. A child was carried through the drain.
I mean,
so Sarasota County Fire and Rescue responded. Child was taken to Sarasota Memorial. The last I saw, we did not have the condition of the child.
Oh my God.
But why would a kid be playing near a culvert? I don't understand. That's weird.
Seems suspicious.
On the side of a road? I don't. And again, I don't know how old the kid is. Listen, I just hope that the kid is okay. And with that, we'll call it a day here on the MJ Morning Show. And before we go, hey, Fester, can you move the mic over here and so we can get our special guest to say hello on the show? Can you? Yeah, grab a. So we have
yes. Hello.
We have a special guest, a friend of a friend, birthday today, and I hope you had a great time hanging out with us.
Oh yes, it was a blast today. Yep.
And your name is
Jerry Rodriguez.
So, Jerry has been a fan of the MJ Morning Show for a while. Parents brought him in. 25 years old today. Jerry, great to have you on the show.
Great to be here. Thank you very much.
And now you're being broadcast 100,000 watts all over the place.
Oh, yes.
All right. Hey, have a good one. Happy birthday, my friend.
You have a great day as well.
Awesome.
MJ.
It's great to have you in here. All right, Fester, we're going to call it a day. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning. The Tuesday edition of the MJ Morning Show is already in the works. And do me a favor. Let's be careful out there.
Here's an Integrity Home Solutions pop quiz. True or false? Raymond James Stadium uses enough electricity to power over 1,000